Hey guys, just tuning in. We're about to get started here about 12 minutes. Make sure you guys are telling all your friends. Thanks all of you guys joining from the Media Killers TV Twitch channel. You can join Media Killers every Tuesday at 4 o'clock specific and Pacific time right here on Turbo.fm. Hey, we got guests in the studio tonight.
Check one, shoot. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Where's my master on this mic? Check, check. Yeah, right here. Alright. I had a shave for this costume. It was really weird. The big one was losing the mustache. Because I haven't not had a mustache since. Welcome to the Trivia Tavern. There we go. We're getting our sound all good and ready for you guys. I am our Trivia Tavern host, Danny, or tonight it'll be Pee Wee Herman. Yes, sir. So yeah, we're going to kick it off a whole bunch of live trivia in just a second. So we're getting everything set up, getting squared away. What you're going to do if you're joining us is you're going to scan that QR code you're seeing right over here. Yeah, we're going to get everybody set up. We got 8 minutes till we kick off our first game of trivia. It is all live trivia. You're going to be answering as fast as you can. Faster answers mean more points. We're going to kick things off in just a little bit. I'm going to be back in a second to tell you more about it. And then, yeah, did you guys want to do the guys versus girls idea? So yeah, so what you guys would do is just hit whoever's phone as soon as you do it, and then you'll scan that QR code and just run it on one of your phones, right? Or if you want to like both compete and then just add up your scores at the end, you can do that
Okal dokal.
I would not know. Yeah, if you guys, because there's more people today, if you guys want to, oh, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Danny, I didn't recognize you. No, you shaved. You didn't even call me. You didn't text me.
Yeah, no, it was a big change. I wasn't ready to let people know until I just kind of brought it out. So, you know, it's okay. The facial hair will grow back, or so I'm told.
You look a lot more aerodynamic for sure.
I definitely can run faster, swim faster. But yeah, so you got the voice you guys were hearing. We got friends in the studio as always.
Have everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna introduce everybody. So yeah, I'll go ahead and throw it. Yeah.
Happy Halloweeny. This is Mackenzie.
Mackenzie joining us. And then we have our Regal Beagle boys and our Beagle girls. First up, who's taking the microphone now?
I'm Catherine.
Catherine, and
I'm also Catherine, but I go by Katie.
that's right. We got the Catherines, we got the Katies. Either way, they're going to be taking on the other half of our Beagle team. We've got the Beagle boys in the house. Take it away.
I'm James, one of the Beagle Boys.
Yes, sir. And
Carlos, a.k.a. the Glizzy King.
the Glizzy King is in the house. We are getting set up for it. I like it a little louder for me. Is there a way I can get it louder? Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, just getting used to my new sound system. But yeah, we're getting kicked off in just a little bit, and we're going to be having a whole little bit of a Halloween trivia. Our Beagle boys and Beagle girls are dressed up for the occasion, so we might get them back over here on camera in a little bit too. So yeah, we got all kinds of fun Halloween trivia kicking off in just 5 minutes. Now, if you haven't already, scan that QR code. Anybody who wants to play and try to get those points, the way it works is the faster you answer, the more points you get. Also, if you're watching us, please be sure to say hey in the chat on YouTube or Twitch, whatever you're watching us on. We're going to see that chat up there on the screen. We're going to chat you out. Looks like we got Mitch Dodge in the house already, or not sure. Mitch Dodge is in the house. All right, shout out Mitch Dodge.
Shout out Mitch Dodge.
All right, we're going to get squared away and be back in just a second to tell you more about tonight's game. Right.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, I think, yes, we are more in my speed of zone or my lane. Yeah, we got it all set. Thank you so much. In case this is your first time here at the Trivia Tavern, we do have a live trivia game here, and we don't do it alone. We got to shout out our guy who takes care of me, the guy who makes everything happen, the dude who runs the place. We got Jeff in the booth.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
Hey, I just want to take my 1 second here to make sure everybody's going out and vote next week.
Yeah,
That's
we do have
We are
next week
dark
off,
next week, but
so it's a
that's-
great opportunity to make sure you get your vote in.
We gave you the day off of trivia so you can go and vote, like unlike employers in California.
That's exactly it. So yeah, and yeah, I see you guys getting into the room. So we got Mitch Dodge in the chat. We mentioned that earlier. We got Mackenzie joining us on the couch and playing with us live too. We're pulling up everybody. Now we'll find out more about who's playing as we get into the game and get things kicked off. Now, we do have a special holiday, probably my favorite holiday of the year coming up in just a little bit. It's Halloween on Thursday, so we're going to have a little bit of a Halloween theme game. Not everything's going to be all tricks and treats, but we're going to have a lot of questions about stuff related to Halloween coming up. And normally, most rounds are only 10 questions long. But this round is scarier than most. Yes, this round is scarier than the rest, so it goes to 13.
It goes to 11, but this
Yeah.
one goes to 11.
Well, this one goes to 13 because there's
Alright,
going to be
13.
13 questions in this round. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to start reading questions. There's going to be answers that pop up on the screen. Now I'm going to read the question. Then the answers will pop up after I open it up for you. I always like to let you know, pay attention to the device you're submitting your answers on, because that's where you're going to see the answers pop up the fastest. Yes, the fastest they'll pop up is on your devices in case there's any latency with your stream. The way it works is the faster you get your answer in, if it's correct, the more points you'll get. And the most points at the end of every round will get a fun little title that we've made. So for this round, let me pull it up for you. This round, whoever wins this round, because it is the Halloween season, the winner is going to be our Scream King or Scream Queen. Queen or King, either one. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be our Scream Queen. In the case of, our Regal boys or girls winning it, they'll be our Scream Queens or Scream Kings as they're playing together. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun battle of the sexes here in the studio. You're going to be competing against them all at home as well. So make sure you scan that QR code. You can also go to crowd.live and enter the code 61F88, and that'll get you situated for this game as well. All right, y'all. Be back in just a second with our first bit of trivia. Very cool. Y'all comfy? All right, y'all, we're ready to kick off this round of trivia in just a second. 30 seconds. I always like to tell you guys, be deliberate with your answers, because sometimes you're going to know the answers before you see them, but sometimes...
The fingers you have used to dial are too fat.
Yes, I will trick you, and we will give you an answer that's there to trip you up, so make sure you're deliberate and find the answer you want, because you don't get a chance to get those points back. All right, most points at the end of this round will be either our Scream Queen or Scream King. Let's find out who it is. Oh, we got Mookie Mayday, Slay Queen / Slay Kings in the chat. Yes, good luck to all our kings and queens. Here we go with our very first question of the game. All right, now, what beloved horror film franchise did Scream director Wes Craven create in 1984? So I'm going to open up those answers. You're going to see them, and then you're going to pick one of them. Is it Friday the 13th, Halloween, A Nightmare on Elm Street, or Hellraiser? So yes, Wes Craven made the Scream series. He also kicked off one of these as well. What beloved horror film franchise did Scream director Wes Craven create in 1984? Is that Friday the 13th, Halloween, A Nightmare on Elm Street, or Hellraiser? You've got about 10 more seconds to get those answers in.
The Kardashians.
As always, Ricardo with the Kardashians letting us know. It's always a great right-in answer. You can always throw that out there. All right, let's see the answers you guys went with. All right, so we got a few players. We got almost 10 players out there right now. We got 1 for Friday the 13th, 2 for Halloween, and 8 for A Nightmare on Elm Street. Your correct answer is A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, A Nightmare on Elm Street, our correct answer. So
Yes.
if you put that down, you got those points. But don't worry, there are still 9 more questions. Or sorry, I take that back. We have a few more questions. We got 12 more in this round. All right, yes. Now in this one, I'm actually looking for a number, and you're going to type in a number and submit it. So make sure you hit that submit button once you got your answer. Cillian Murphy battles fast-moving zombies in the 2002 post-apocalyptic horror film Blank Days Later. All right, answers open now. So tell me how many days that was. Once again, Cillian Murphy battles fast-moving zombies in the 2002 post-apocalyptic horror film Blank Days Later. All right.
I was like spamming
seconds.
Spamming it.
Trying to get that in real quick, right?
I believe it's pronounced
Qijan Murphy. What was it? If you had a double L, it'd be like in Spanish, be Cian, or he'd like Cian Murphy, right? Like the color. Yeah,
exactly.
I've never known if it's Killian or Cillian. I just go back and forth between them all the time.
I like the silly one.
Yeah, it's a silly name. So I always we always like to have fun, right? We're gonna have fun in the chat. If you guys have something to say about one of our questions, let us know, or chime in the studio as we always do. All right, y'all. Question number 3. Let's see what you guys went with. 100% of the answer is 28. That's because it is 28 days later. All right, we're going to keep going. Question number 3. Now, for this one, I'm looking
14% of
for...
all people know that.
Yes, now for this one, I'm looking for a state. Stephen King's It is set in the fictional town of Derry blank. Is that Derry, Oregon, Derry, Maine, Derry, Washington, or Derry, Vermont? Once again, Stephen King's It is set in the fictional town of Derry blank. Is that Oregon, Maine, Washington, or Vermont? And no, I don't mean dairy like cow dairy.
Or Vermont Dairy.
Or Vermont dairy. That might be the misleader there, right? If you might have just gotten excited about cheese and picked one of those, but that might not be the right answer.
Exactly.
I get excited about cheese all the time, though, too. All right, let's see the answers you guys went with. All right, we had 1 for Oregon and 10 for Maine. Your correct answer was Maine. Yes, Maine, our correct answer that time. Yeah, Stephen King loves his home state, and he sets a lot of his stuff in that state. All right, question number 4. In the 2023 supernatural horror movie, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, it's based on what classical horror novel? So we're looking for a classic horror novel for this one. Answers available are Frankenstein, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Dracula, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So once again, the 2023 supernatural horror movie The Last Voyage of the Demeter is based on what classic horror novel? Frankenstein, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Dracula, or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
I was really expecting to see Huckleberry Finn.
I'm not sure in which regard, but I get that. Oh, well, like as one of the books? Like, yeah. I mean, they do spend a lot of time on a boat in that one. I don't remember it being that scary, though. All right, let's see what you guys went with.
It was frightening.
All right, so we had a bigger split this time. We had 2 for Something Wicked, 4 for Dracula, and 5 for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now, this sometimes usually where the crowd goes is where the answer is, but this time the majority did not have it right. Your correct answer was Dracula. Yes, Dracula. Now, in case you guys don't know, in this story, my favorite version of Dracula is the Bram Stoker one, and they have that whole part where it's like, oh yeah, and then he goes from London, or from London to wherever their next location is, and they have to do it on a boat. This movie is about just that boat crew and how they all get killed by Dracula, like along the way. Yeah, it's a pretty cool idea of just like, oh, let's take this one part of the story and blow it up. All right, question number 5. 2022's Prey is a prequel to what 1980s action thriller? You'll see some recognizable titles here. Is it Commando, Predator, First Blood, or Conan the Barbarian? Once again, 2022's Prey is a prequel to what 1980s action thriller? Commando, Predator, First Blood, or Conan the Barbarian?
Breakfast
It's
Club.
not Conan O'Brien the Barbarian. It's Conan the Barbarian.
Conan O'Brien.
Oh, do we have a home run in the game?
Home run.
Who just home run
Who
the
did it?
Yankees? All right, Yankees showing signs of life.
Solo.
Finally.
You know, we got the World Series going on. I know we got a scary round of trivia right now, but if you like the World Series stuff, we might have a round of World Series trivia coming up later in the show. All right, y'all. Let's go over those answers for this one, though. All right, we had 100% of the answers for Predator. That is 100% correct. Yes, if you didn't get a chance to watch that one, it's set in I guess, what's the word? Pre-revolutionary, pre-colony Americas.
Mesoamerica.
Mesoamerica, yeah. Indigenous, that's indigenous people against Predator. It's freaking rad. All right, we're going to do our mid-round breakdown a little bit later since we have extra questions this time. Let's do question number 6. What is the name of the silent, sadistic clown at the center of the Terrifier film franchise? Yeah, what's the name of that clown? Is it Ace, Bob, Max, or Art? So once again, what is the name of the silent, sadistic clown at the center of the Terrifier film franchise? Ace, Bob, Max, or Art? All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, they will get a little bit harder as we go through it, but you can always take a good guess.
Guys that own hardware stores.
That's not incorrect, right? That's hilarious. Well, yeah, Ace Hardware, like Bob's Hardware, definitely. You can see Max's Hardware out there. Well, I don't know about Art's Hardware. We'll see.
Yeah, I have no idea. Just made that up.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. let's see what you guys went with for this one. We had a bigger split this time. 1 for Ace, 3 for Bob, 3 for Max, and 5 for Arch. That is Arch the Clown. Yes, Art the Clown. Because what he's doing is works of art. Ba-dum-punch. It's very much in the
That's
spirit of the
fantastic.
character's name. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a really disturbing, weird movie series, but also it's funny because he's a mime. Like, he's doing mime things in it. So yeah, it's worth checking out if you can stomach it. All right, we'll do one more, and then we're gonna do a quick check-in. And again, I do make these harder, but it's okay. You always have that chance to take a guess. Who plays a grown-up version of Danny Torrance in Dr. Sleep, the 2019 sequel to The Shining? Now, that's not the character pictured there, so that's not what we're looking for. Your answers are Ewan McGregor, Jude Law, Tim Roth, and Colin Farrell. So if you ever saw that movie Dr. Sleep, it's actually a sequel to The Shining. One of these characters plays a grown-up version of Danny from The Shining. Is it Ewan McGregor, Jude Law, Tim Roth, or Colin Farrell? If you guys aren't horror people, don't worry. There's not all horror movie related for the whole night. Just this round. All
I
right,
thought
y'all.
the sequel to The Shining was The Gaslighting.
The Gaslight. That's what that whole movie feels like, right? Absolutely. All right, y'all. We're going to check in with your stats after this question. Here comes the answers. All right, we had 5 for Ewan McGregor, 4 for Jude Law, and 2 for Colin Farrell. Your correct answer this time was Ewan McGregor. All right, it's time to check in and see how we're doing so far. Again, it's cool of this venture round because we got all kinds of trivia coming your way later. I know I've got some candy trivia coming your way. I don't know who that name is, but that's a hilarious name. We'll find out. The Diddy Party, formerly known as Media Killers. I see it now, yeah. So way to go, Ricardo. Gonna make me say that throughout the night. But so yeah, we got the Diddy Party, formerly known as Media Killers. We got Melody in second place with 492 points so far. Brandy's in third. There's something about Mary Shelley. That's a hilarious name. In fourth place right now. Beagle Boys currently just 4 points behind them in fifth. Turbo rocking sixth place. J-Dog, Mitch Dodge. Brian, we got Brian and Jenny watching us.
Shout out Mitch Dodge.
And then two, if you're looking at this, most of our teams have 4 to 6 correct answers for this round. So it's still a lot of people getting a lot of the answers right. It's just where that little difference of like points and timing come into play because it's pretty close game so far, only separated by 150 points between most players. So we're going to continue with 6 more questions for this round and see what happens. And again, we got all types of questions coming your way. All right, question number 8. Now, what legendary director scared audiences off of showers with this memorable horror movie moment? What's the director for that film? Is it John Ford, Alfred Hitchcock, Frank Capra, or Orson Welles? Once again, is that John Ford, Hitchcock, Capra, or Welles for that scene? All right, answers are in. Let's see what you went with. All right, 100% the answer is saying that that's Alfred Hitchcock. That is 100% correct. Yes, Alfred Hitchcock for that famous shower scene. Yeah, these actual back half of the questions are all going to be a little bit more visual based, so we'll continue to find out how that goes. Now, what horror movie villain haunts the normally serene waters advertised by this sign? So what is the villain that resides there? Take a look at your devices to make sure you can see what that sign looks like. Answers available are Pennywise, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Freddy Krueger. All right, so what horror movie villain haunts this normally serene waters, or these normally serene waters that are advertised by this sign? Is that Pennywise, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, or Freddy Krueger? All right, Sean, let's see the answers you guys went with. All right, we had 1 for Michael Myers. We had 12 for Jason Voorhees. Your correct answer, yes. That is Jason Voorhees that haunts Camp Crystal Lake. Although, the one big trivia fact about the original Friday the 13th, it's not Jason, it's his mom. Pamela Voorhees is the killer. Yeah, Jason doesn't like.
Spoilers, bro.
Oh, my bad.
It's awfully
Sorry.
sexist.
It's also a
That's
50-year-old
awfully
movie, so
sexist.
whatever.
Is it?
Yeah.
She actually does kill everyone, so I don't know if that's sexist.
Bias there.
All right, let's continue. Question number 10. Oh, you're saying that she was replaced by Jason. I see what you mean. I'm right there with you. All right, y'all. Now, what legendary horror movie introduced the indelible image in this picture from 1982? They're here in. Is it The Evil Dead, Fright Night, Poltergeist, or The Changeling? Once again, what legendary horror movie introduced this indelible image in 1882? Is that The Evil Dead, Fright Night, Poltergeist, or The Changeling?
That was Elon Musk learning that he needs to make electric cars.
This was the inciting event.
Absolutely.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
That's probably not good for you to do that, though. It's probably not good for you at all.
I don't think those old TVs were super safe. All right. Let's see what we got with the answers for this one. All right, 100%. We had 13 answers for Poltergeist. That is also 100% correct. All right, y'all. We got 3 more to go with the visual trivia. Now, this is a newer one. What 2022 horror movie features this haunting Airbnb nightmare come to life? Now, answers available are Barbarian, Speak No Evil, Bodies, 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 and Skinamarink. Once again, what 2022 horror movie features this haunting Airbnb nightmare come to life? Is that Barbarian, Speak No Evil, Bodies, 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 or Skinamarink?
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
What is that, producer? Is this Spooky Scary Skeletons? Oh, I know. Okay, I was like, what? I had not heard that in so
I was
long.
going to let you cook.
I needed the whole lyric of "Pull Up Yourself." That's the Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Are we going to get
song.
sued?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Paul Rubens isn't going to be pressing charges anytime soon.
God rest his soul.
God rest his
Just
soul.
checking.
You're good. All right, y'all. Let's continue. Let's get those answers. All right, this time we had 3 for Barbarian, 8 for Speak No Evil, and 2 for Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Let's see how it went. Your correct answer is Barbarian. Yeah. This was a crazy movie.
That movie was nuts, man.
What's up? No, that is so. Carlos is asking, is that the one with Dave Bautista? That's Knock at the Cabin. That's also a pretty wild one. Yeah. Did you watch that one? Did you watch the Dave Bautista one? Okay, yeah, it was wild. It was an interesting movie. No, this was one of my favorite movies that came out in 2022. So if you haven't seen Barbarian, it's wild. All right, question number 12. We'll have 2 more of these. All right, how many days after viewing a cursed video will a character die in this popular horror film? Yeah, that is truly frightening. Now, how many days is it? Is it 3, 5, 7, or 9? Once again, how many days after viewing a cursed video will a character die in this popular horror film? Is that 3, 5, 7, or 9?
That chick needs a shower.
You got it, dude.
I think she always looks like she just came out of the shower, right? Like there's like a thin layer of water between that screen and everything. All right, answers in. Let's see what you guys thought it was. We had 2 answers for 3, 2 for 5, and 9. 69% of the answers for 7. Nice. It is 7 days. Yeah, 7 days later. You get that weird phone call, and then it happens. All right, we got our last question for this round. After this, we're going to see who our winner is, declare our Scream King or Queen. Now, your final question for this round is... Although commonly known as Michael Myers, this horror character is listed as the blank in the closing credits. So yeah, they don't go by Michael Myers in the credits. What is their name in the credits? Is it the Shape, the Force, the Killer, or the Clown? Once again, although commonly known as Michael Myers, this horror character is listed as the blank in the closing credits. Is that the Shape, the Force, the Killer, or the Clown? After this round, I'm gonna curious how many people on the couch actually like horror movies and how much I subjected them to a round that they're like, this is not fun.
Is he doing laundry?
Yeah,
now?
right. Yeah.
That's great.
All right.
How responsible.
Oh yeah. Michael Myers. It's a big thing. He's a huge prankster in those movies. If you think about it from the frame of from the frame of like, there's
Are
a scene.
you a mass murderer
No,
sympathizer?
here's what I'm gonna say. There's a scene where he hangs like the boyfriend, but like in a ghost sheet and everything. It's like, Michael Myers don't got this much time for DIY. Michael Myers got this body, put a sheet on him, then put the dude's glasses back on front of him. It's like, and then he probably stood back and was like, yeah, that's good. This is gonna scare her now. Like, do you think Michael Myers did that? I don't. So there's like, he gets up to weird stuff in the between scenes in these movies is what I'm saying. All right, let's see what you guys thought it was. All right, now this is gonna be a stumper because I see the right answer up there. We have 1 for shape, 2 for force, and 10 for killer. Your correct answer, he's actually known as the shape. Yes, just known as the shape.
Way.
Yeah, they don't call Michael Myers ever in the movie, actually, the first time that the character at the beginning of the movie, the kid that kills people, his name's Michael Myers, and then they make you assume that it's him later, but they don't call him by that.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. We had one person get that right. Jenny, way to go, Jenny. Only person get that one right. Maybe
Way
that'll be the
to go,
points
Jenny.
to swing it your way. All right, let's declare our top 3, and then we're gonna go over and find out who our Scream King or Queen is. All right, now in third place we have the Beagle Boys. Way to go with 808 points.
Way to go.
Congratulations, Beagle Boys, in third place. In second, Melody, 846 for Melody. And in first place, it's going to be a high score. Wow, Ricardo, the Diddy Party, formerly known as Media Killers, Ricardo.
Shout out Mitch Dodge.
And Mackenzie playing together on a team as well. So way to go. That is a huge
Way to go.
score.
That low latency computer, dude.
And then Turbo in fourth place, J-Dog in fifth.
As appropriate, right?
Randy, San Diego.
Message.
Fourth place.
There's something about Mary Shelley, Jenny in 8th, Eagle Girls in 9th. But it was, look, right there with everybody else too, with the Girls, 600 points or more for all of our teams in our top 10. Those will stack up because at the end of the night, we will also declare a Trivia Traveler, the person who has the most points across all of our games. Sometimes we have people win Trivia Traveler who doesn't win a single round. So we don't know how it's going to go. Now, anybody want to pop on the microphone and tell me their true feelings about scary movies? James, yeah, go ahead and grab that microphone.
So we actually watched Halloween on Sunday night.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Okay. Does it hold up?
As a group.
Yeah. Okay. Who was seeing it for the first time? Anybody in the group?
Carlos and I were seeing it for the first time.
Okay. How did it hold up in your estimation as like a modern movie and all that?
I mean, obviously it was made years and years ago.
Totally, yeah.
But it's still a classic, and you can see why by watching it.
It's one of those movies where you watch it and you're like, oh, this is like the blueprint for like every scary movie that comes later. So yeah, it's weird. And so then you know what I'm talking about with that scene where he's like, yeah, Michael Myers is doing way too much in between some of these things. All right, cool. Well, maybe I'll ask you guys this. Something else that's really important about Halloween to me is candy. Are you guys fans of candy? Yeah?
Of course.
Okay, cool. So then we're going to show off our next round. This next round is called No Tricks, Just Sweet Treats, because it's a round all about Halloween candy. I told you we were going to have plenty of stuff besides just the scary movie stuff. So, and then after this, we'll get into some other rounds. We'll kind of get away from Halloween for a little bit. So we're going to have a whole round of trivia dedicated just to Halloween candy, things of that nature. Whoever has the most points at this round will be the official Trivia Tavern Candy Goblin. All right, that's because you'll be gobbling up all that candy. All right, we're kicking off this next round of trivia in about 7 minutes. I'll be back in a little bit to tell you more about it. All right, so what do y'all think? Yeah, no, it's like we make it more of a show than just like, hey, hang out, like play trivia kind of thing. So, what do you think about the like answering with the phones? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were playing like that's right. Okay, cool. I know it's based on speed, so it's right. It's definitely something that it takes a little bit of getting used to when you're used to like the regular bar trivia we can like sit and talk about it, right? Where it's like, oh, what's the better answer? It's like sometimes you just gotta go with your gut. Right. Oh yeah, playing by yourself or playing semi-individually versus playing as a team. Oh, thank you. All right, y'all, I'm back. We're going to talk more about this round of trivia. Mitch, the horror round was a little bit tougher than most, but, that's why we got it out of the round, out of the way at the beginning. Now we've got all kinds of trivia, more about, I always like to have our food round, right? Give us the munchies a little bit. So we got a whole round of trivia coming up your way about Halloween candy. Anyone out there and if you got your favorite Halloween candy, make sure you share it in the chat. I want to know what everybody's favorite Halloween candy is.
Mine is gold bars or diamonds.
Okay, I was like, wait, is that a candy I've never heard of?
I would love to get that for
before.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean,
right?
I didn't know. I thought it was like
No, not just like anything that would be nice to get. Like, obviously getting money's rad. No, but like, right? Yeah, you can put grill in your mouth, right? And then it's kind of like mouth candy.
I would say probably like Kit Kat.
Ooh, okay, Kit Kat's
good because if you just even get a little one, it's still good, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually like Kit Kat a little bit when it's a little bit. Let's see, Carlos want to let us know on the mic.
I like chocolate, but hot take here, big candy corn guy.
Okay,
Huge
yeah.
candy corn
Yeah.
guy.
Okay. You know what? So that's there's a
the
weird
Bratch's big like bag of
Yeah.
candy corn.
So there's a lot of candy corn hate. There's a lot of candy corn hate, but I do think it's kind of. I'm never gonna say it's my favorite, but it's like if I see a thing of candy corn, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab like a small handful, like just knock them back, like fuck. Now Carlos is saying you just mess up a bag of candy corn, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Right, just like the little like walk by and grab a candy kind of bowl, right? Oh yeah, no, those candy corn is really easy to knock back, so stuff like that's great. I'm a big peanut butter guy, so like all my favorite candies, like Reese's peanut butter cups is rad. That's a big favorite of mine. But
okay, Danny, I have a problem.
What's up?
I hate to interject.
No.
But here's the thing with Reese's.
What?
Okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm a Pennsylvanian. I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Hershey? Yeah, Hershey's all the way right here. Okay, but here I have a problem with Reese's, the division of Hershey, because where are the pieces? And I say this. No, look. Next time you're at a gas station or a grocery store impulse aisle, in the aisle checking your stuff out, look at the thing and find a baggie of a 200 calorie, 250
no, you know why they don't.
pieces.
Here's the thing. You know why they don't make Reese's Pieces anymore? is because M&M peanut butter are way better, and they're just
No,
like,
they
we're gonna
have
get out of the market.
Reese's
Yeah,
Pieces.
I guess
I was
so,
just
but
at
look,
Target
there's
today.
so many
I'm sure
cups.
they
There's
do.
like 8 different varieties of the freaking peanut butter cups. That's my problem. You're
They
putting all
have you
this
wait?
shelf
Have you seen the
space-
peanut butter cups with the Reese's Pieces in it?
Right,
That's amazing.
You know, and it's like they want us, and they want to sell them, and then they sell them in the bakery aisle.
Carlos
but
has
they sell
thoughts.
They
them like
all taste different though.
6-pound
Like you
bags,
can't tell me
6-pound
that the
bags.
Reese's pumpkin is the same as the
See?
Reese's Easter egg.
Yeah, they got.
It's
those-
different.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's a different chocolate. Look, Reese's Pieces are magical
When
little
we-
devices. Okay, so they're
You're
confectionery genius.
Danny, you're magical.
And I think it's because Big M&M is keeping them down.
I mean, I'm not mad at it because peanut butter M&Ms are way better. All right, we're kicking off this round of candy trivia in 20 seconds.
Did you just say Big M&M?
Yeah, big M&M.
You mean
Yes,
Mars?
Big M&M is keeping Big Mars.
Mars.
You're right, Big Mars. That's right. And you know what's funny? Mars is headquartered in Pittsburgh, and Hershey is.
There's a
Reese's
chocolate war in the middle of
Harrisburg.
Pittsburgh, and I never knew about this.
All
It's
in
amazing.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. All right, y'all. With all of that said, it's time to kick off this round of trivia, and we got your first question. Now, this is going to be back to 10 questions, so don't worry. Not going to have extra questions this time. But, yeah, what was candy corn? We were talking about candy corn a little bit. Now, what was it called before it was called candy corn? Yeah, did you know that it could have a
Apparently it was LSD.
rebranding? So what was it called when it debuted in the 1880s? Is it... Oh, one sec. Let me pop this over here. There you go. Answer's gonna pop up for you right now. Was it pumpkin teeth, chicken feed, carrot corn, or sweet kernels? Once again, what was candy corn originally called when it debuted in the late 1880s? Pumpkin teeth, chicken feed, carrot corn, or sweet kernels? Now, I like to ask you a lot of questions on this show, as you guys know, that you guys might know the answer to. I also like to ask you a bunch that you're not going to know the answer. You're going to take your best guess at it, because all together, we're going to learn that answer together.
Unfortunately, I wasn't alive in the 1880s, so
Oh, you weren't? I was. It was fun.
with that suit, I don't doubt it.
Right? This suit goes back to the 80s. 1880s specifically. All right, let's see the answers you guys went with. All right, so we had 4 for pumpkin teeth, 7 for chicken feed, and 1 each for carrot corn and sweet kernels. Your correct answer was chicken feed. Yes, chicken feed. I wonder if there's a fun fact. A lot of these questions have fun facts sometimes. There we go. George Renninger, an employee of the Wonder Oak Candy Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, so also from Pennsylvania, dubbed his sweet treat chicken
telling
feed
you.
when it debuted in the 1880s. So Pennsylvania, hotbed
Don't
for
mess
candy.
with the Pennsylvania Dutch confectioneers.
Apparently. All right, question number 2. According to candystore.com, what is the most popular Halloween candy in the United States? Is it Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, M&M's, Skittles, or Starburst? Once again, is it Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, M&M's, Skittles, or Starburst? It's so hard to not laugh reading that after the conversation we're having. According to candystore.com, what is the most popular Halloween candy in the United States? Mookie made in the chat pointing out that the Reese's Pieces and M&M's both share a thin candy shell. So that's the magic. All right, let's see the answers. Let's see the answers you guys went with for this one. All right, we had 5 for peanut butter cups,
versus Hershey again.
7 for M&M's, and 1 for Skittles. Your correct answer this time is it's Reese's Peanut Butter
Nice.
Cups. Yeah, peanut butter cups are actually, so I'm in the majority
No
with
way.
people who like the peanut butter cups. All right, let's keep going. Question number 3. Now, what flavor are the purple-colored original Skittles outside of the United States? So here in the U.S., they're grape. Outside of the United States, they're a different color. What is it? Is it black currant, plum, passion fruit, or elderberry? Yeah, this is actually one of the most popular candy flavors outside the United States. We just don't use it in anything here. So what flavor are the purple-colored original Skittles outside the United States? Is it black currant, plum, passion fruit, or elderberry? Got a few seconds left to tell me.
Some methamphetamine.
That is an interesting flavor for a Skittle for sure.
We talk about Europe, right?
Yeah. I mean, everything's fine in Europe.
Yeah, Ricardo's fast tracking our not suitable for kids rating.
Right. Strike 2, yeah. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. All right, so we got a wide variety of answers this time. 5 for blackcurrant and 4 each for plum and elderberry. Your correct answer this time It's black currant. Yeah, Mitch Dodge knew this one. The UK and Australia do a ton of black currant. Yeah, so black currant is really popular in a lot of treats in the UK. Way to go, Mitch Dodge.
I thought it was elderberry.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at Mookie Mayday's comment. I'm up on black currant events. That's funny. That's very, very funny. All right, y'all. Question number 4. Often included in soldiers' rations during World War II, which of these popular candies proved useful for patching up holes in vehicles and equipment? Yeah, so a candy that has a second purpose. Is it Tootsie Roll, candy corn, Necco wafers, or circus peanuts? So once again, often included in soldiers' rations during World War II, which of these popular candies proved useful for patching up holes in vehicles and equipment? Tootsie Rolls, candy corn, Necco wafers, or circus peanuts?
I have a theory.
Ooh, okay. Before we go over the answers, I want to hear your theory, Jeff. All right, so your answers.
There is no theory other than the correct answer.
Oh, other than the correct answer. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. You have a guess and you think it's the correct answer. Very cool. Well, let's see what you guys thought it was. All right, 92%, 12 answers for Tootsie Rolls and 1 for circus peanuts. Your correct answer is Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, because of their malleable consistency, Tootsie Rolls are commonly used to patch up holes in vehicles and equipment. And it makes sense because every Tootsie Roll tastes like it came from World War II. All right, question number 5. Thank you. Which of these sweet and sour confections was not produced by the real Willy Wonka Candy Company? So there was a real Willy Wonka Candy Company, and it produced all of these but one. Which one of these is not really made by Wonka? Is it Nerds, Airheads, Spree, or Laffy Taffy? Once again, which of these sweet and sour confections was not produced by the really Willy Wonka? Please stand up. Was it Nerds, Airheads, Spree, or Laffy Taffy? All right, y'all, you're going to have a few more seconds to answer.
I would never buy candy from a guy named Willie.
Oh, Willie has the best candy. I don't know if you guys heard. It's pretty great. I like Willie's candy a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness!
It took like Carlos really thought I was messing around.
I don't think I'm the one that's fast tracking our G.
See, the thing is I figure out a way to do it where nobody.
By the way, guys,
I can't
we
get in
are
trouble.
Definitely not suitable for kids anyway. So
yeah,
it's a joke,
no, it's fair.
So we're already not suitable, so it's fine.
All right, y'all. Let's see the answers that we've got. All right. Oh, we have a pretty much mirrored split. We had 1 for Nerds, 5 for Airheads, 5 for Spree, and 2 for Laffy Taffy. All right, your correct answer after this one, we're going to check a quick check-in with our points. Your correct answer this time was Airheads. Yes, Airheads.
No way.
They are made by multinational candy company Perfetti Van Mel. So yeah, Airheads was your correct answer. We did have... Sorry, that bullshit really threw me off for some reason. I don't know why. Every once in a while, just a well-timed bullshit will get me to break. All right, no way. Let's see how you guys are doing. I'm gonna shut up for a second. See how you guys are doing through 5 questions so far. So far, there's something about Mary Shelley in first place with Turbo in second. Urinal number 1 in third place so far, 272 points. Gonna pull up the rankings over here so I can see him a little bit. Mitch Dodge in 11th. It's okay. We got Not a Fed. Not a Fed's in the chat.
Shut up, Mitch Dodge.
I'm glad. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you're not a Fed. Thank you for being here. Don't tell on all the things we're doing. Georgia Peach joining us again. That's your family, right, James? Very cool. Remind me again, who is it? Lindy. Thank you for for joining us. And Not a Fed might be Zach, her husband, right? Yeah, who is a Fed? Oh, he is a Fed. Okay. Gotta limit what we talk about. Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't here when we did that whole serial killer round. And I said things that might have painted me in a bad light. All right, just kidding. I know you're not a Fed. So yeah, thank you guys. Not a Fed, Georgia Peach, Beagle Girls, and Beagle Boys. Okay, did you guys see this down there in the rankings? You guys are only 3 points apart from each other. It is anyone's game when it comes to candy.
It's getting close.
Yes. We got Jenny in the chat, Jenny in the mix. We got J-Dog out there, Mitch Dodge, Melody. And Media Killers, last round was your round. This is not your round as much, but it's okay because I've been asking you guys some weird questions about candy.
I think I might have slept on some baby oil.
And that might happen at the party. All right, we're going to get back into our questions because I don't want to talk about that anymore. Question number 6. Now, for this one, I do have a spelling question. What is the official spelling of this candy's name? Now, you're going to see 4 different ways to orient their name. Is it Sweet Tarts, Sweethearts, Sweet Tarts, or Sweet Tarts? Once again, what is... Yeah, it's a fun question, right? Are those Sweet Tarts, Sweethearts, Sweet Tarts, or Sweet Tarts?
It's very unfair.
Well, oh yeah, this is one of those ones where I'm trying to mess you up intentionally.
I can feel it. Yeah.
What's up?
I can feel it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I play this like really nice guy who gives you trivia questions, but really I do this all for my enjoyment.
Evil.
Mookie Mayday's like, I thought those were bottle caps. No, bottle caps have a very different consistency.
I thought they were Mitsubishis.
All right, so let's see.
I love bottle caps.
Bottle caps pretty tight. All right, let's see what you guys came up with. All right, so you guys all knew it wasn't Sweethearts. So they are Sweet Tarts. Now, was it all one word? Was there a space? Or was the tarts capitalized, all capitalized? It's all caps. That's right. Sweet Tarts, all caps for the tarts. Way to go.
Right.
7 people getting that one right. All right, y'all, your next question number 7. Now, as of Halloween 2023, which of these is not an official Jelly Belly bean flavor? All right, so which one of these is not a Jelly Belly bean flavor? Is it sizzling bacon, chili mango, toasted marshmallow, or pomegranate? So which one of these is not an official Jelly Belly bean flavor as of 2023? Sizzling bacon, chili mango, toasted marshmallow, or pomegranate? Mitch Dodge shouting out MF Doom. Did you know that from an MF Doom lyric? Make sure you let me know that, Mitch, because that's rad.
Shout out Mitch Dodge.
Shout out Mitch Dodge. Yeah,
Shout out Mitch Dodge.
I always love when you know a bit of trivia from like a rap lyric or just some musical lyric. We might have some musical trivia coming your way too. All right, y'all. Let's see. Oh, no, you said all caps. Oh, yeah. I got what you mean. All right, y'all. Let's see your answers for this one. All right. So we had 4 for sizzling bacon, 3 for chili mango, and 6 for pomegranate. Your correct answer this time is sizzling bacon. Yeah, there's no sizzling bacon.
Way.
You know,
Ouch.
you know what it is that they can get the bacon flavor down. It's the sizzling part that's hard. Yeah.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
I don't know how you can define sizzling bacon versus like, yeah, you
I
take.
feel like they have a bacon one, man.
I'm sure that you can get bacon jelly beans. It's
Right,
whether or
right.
not Jelly Belly makes
Okay.
one,
Oh.
right? That's kind of the catch there.
Fuck Jelly Belly.
Oh yeah, jelly beans and Pop Rocks. I'm down.
Pop Rocks and jelly beans, that would be good.
That actually does sound really tasty. Yeah, I'm in. All right,
in.
guys, we're gonna make an experiment later. Stay tuned. All right, question number 8. Now, earlier we were talking about Kit Kat. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Japanese Kit Kat flavors, but they are insane. So there are a bunch of, yeah, Catherine knows. So I'm going to show you 4 Kit Kat flavors. One of these is not one of the more than 300 limited edition seasonal and regional flavors of Kit Kat chocolate bars. Yeah, they make over 300 special flavors of Kit Kat. One of them is not a true Kit Kat. Is it Hokkaido melon, Okinawa sweet potato, Tokyo tomato, or Yokohama cheesecake? So once again, which
40%
of
of all
these?
people know that.
Carlos gave James a look. He's just like, man,
Even
I don't
if
know
I'm-
if Danny likes us. Which of these is not one of the more than 300 limited edition seasonal and regional flavors of Kit Kat produced in Japan? Is that Hokkaido melon, Okinawa sweet potato, Tokyo tomato, or Yokohama cheesecake? Ricardo.
Even if I'm wrong, I feel like that's the one that I wouldn't eat. So I don't really.
You're picking one. You're like, I don't want one of these. So that's the one I don't want to exist. All right, let's see where people are with you. Mikey in the chat is asking, are there more Kit Kat flavors or more Mountain Dew flavors? That is a great question. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Okay, we had a big split. We had 1 for Hokkaido melon, 3 for Okinawa sweet potato, 5 for Tokyo tomato, and 4 for Yokohama cheesecake. Your correct answer was Tokyo Tomato. Yeah, tomato. Was that the one that you went with, Ricardo?
No, I went with the sweet potato, man.
So Japanese, they're
Kats?
really big on ube and sweet potato. That's actually one of their big flavors. So
that makes
that
sense.
one kind of is like,
makes
but they also are using a purple sweet potato when they talk about sweet potato most of the time.
Why gotta be purple?
Because purple is my favorite color. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just wondered.
Yeah, it's wondering.
Kind of cool. Does it taste the same?
I don't know. No, ube I think is a little bit sweeter. I think it's a little bit sweeter than regular sweet potato. Yeah. If you ever tried ube, it's like a really fun snack to get your hands on.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They're saying it's bready.
Yeah, it can be a little bit breadier. It's definitely has a more unique flavor than like, because it's also known as taro. I think is another form of it. Yeah. So you've probably encountered it in one of its different names.
Like popcorn, I'm hearing about.
Like
It
popcorn.
tastes like popcorn.
I guess I could see that. Yeah. Me and my brother, my roommates, we used to do like a Japanese or like snacks around the world like box kind of thing. We tried a bunch of taro and ube stuff, and I eventually started to grow a taste for it. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's get into our last two questions for this round. Question number 9. Now, what is the name of the candy bar seen here, made with caramel, milk chocolate, and crisp rice? So what candy bar is that? Is that Milky Way, 100 grand, whatchamacallit, or Baby Ruth?
I do not think they sell these anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. Also, maybe that might be a clue. So if you guys pick up on it,
Or
cool.
they don't.
Or they don't.
Or they
do.
don't.
We don't
Maybe
know.
they sell them every block
We also-
on the
we also
who
don't know if
knows,
Jeff
you know?
knows
Like
the-
they're around like Reese's Pieces are around.
We also don't know if Jeff knows the right answer. That's always part of it too, right? So what is the name of the candy bar
Uh-huh.
seen here? Is that Milky Way, 100 grand, whatchamacallit, or Baby Ruth? Now I always like I give away clues all the time, so I actually really don't. No, don't sweat that. Like legitimately, I will. The first time I read it, it's no clue. Sometimes I say stuff in the middle that can influence your answer. So if you have a little bit more time to wait, I might accidentally give you guys a clue like that too. So no sweat. It's always one of our favorites. Apparently, this is one of Mitch Dodge's favorite candy bars too. So let's see if he knows what it is. All right, we had 1 for Milky Way, 10 for 100 grand, and 2 for whatchamacallit. Your correct answer was 100 grand. Yeah. Remember those commercials? You get 100 grand. You get 100 grand.
It's not fun.
The kid
right
gets
now.
100 grand.
I saw a post on Reddit where all the multi-packs, there
Uh-huh.
was only 2 100 grands in like a 100 pack.
Wow, that's weird.
The distribution theory is that they're phasing it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that happens to a lot of candies. Mookie in the chat just mentioned one that I don't see a lot of times is Reese's Fast Break. It's the Reese's with nougat. I'm not a fan of that. But Carlos is like, how dare you? No, it's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, no, that's to each their own. The only thing I'll make fun of you for liking is Tootsie Roll. So, right. Yeah, that's fair.
What if you need to repair tanks or
Oh,
whatever
Reese's
in the
Twix?
field, though, Danny?
Oh, yeah. I go what you mean. Yeah. No, those are great too. All right. We got one more question for you. We're going to see who is our candy connoisseur, the official Trivia Tavern Candy Goblin, after this final question. All right, question number 10. Now, what coffee-inspired flavor did M&M's introduce in April of 2023? All right, answers available for you are cappuccino, mocha latte, vanilla latte, and caramel cold brew. So once again, what coffee-inspired flavor did M&M's introduce in April of 2023? Cappuccino, mocha latte, vanilla latte, or caramel cold brew?
Damn.
40% of all people know that.
I definitely made these questions a lot harder than
I
kind
think I
of.
picked it wrong, but I think now I know the right answer.
You're like first instinct. You're like, you know what? I don't think it's that out there, right?
It's okay.
It's a trap.
Exactly.
Oh, see, okay,
Exactly.
yeah, Mookie, you're anything that you're saying about candy. He's saying you got to take a fast break and throw it in the freezer, and that is a good way to break your teeth. Like nougat does not freeze. That is something that I cannot get on board with. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, by the way, I think you guys have met him once before, but that's my brother. Mookie made it. That's my brother in the chat. So yeah, cool. Let's see what you guys went with.
Shout out Mookie Mayday.
Yeah, shout out Mookie Mayday. Bum. All right, so your answers that you guys went with, there we are. All right, we had 2 for cappuccino and then an even split between mocha latte and caramel cold brew. Your correct answer was caramel cold brew. All right, Beagle Girls got it.
No
I don't think the
way,
Beagle Boys
man.
did, so we're going to find out where
F
they
that.
are with the standings with everyone else. Let's go over our top 3 and declare our Trivia Tavern Candy Goblin. All right, first up in third place, who do we have? It's There's Something About Mary Shelley, 525 points. In second place, it's Brandy San Diego. Hey, way to go, Brandy San Diego, 597. In second place, shout out Brandy. And in first place, it is Brian Painter, the Beagle Boys, Beagle Girls. They're familiar with the urinal, so you get number 1. Way to go, Brian. So first place that round. Carlos, take it away.
As soon as I heard the coffee flavor, my mind immediately went to that video of DJ Khaled going, "I call her cappuccino."
I call it
I
cappuccino.
couldn't get it out of my
Oh
mind.
yeah, no, that. Sometimes a meme is so strong it can influence our thoughts and decisions.
You played yourself.
Yeah, congratulations, Carlos. You played
You
yourself.
played yourself.
Yeah, so sorry that happened to you, bud. No, it's okay. So let's go over the rest of our standings. Hey, Turbo locking it in his traditional 4th place spot. Way to go, Turbo.
Always looking there.
Yeah.
He's like a 4th place AI.
4th place. Yeah, he just hones in on 4th place. In 5th
Yeah,
place,
it's part
Georgia
of the game.
Peach.
It's like programmed in there that I'm always 4th place.
Right. In 5th place, we got Georgia Peach, 474, just behind Beagle Girls with 461 points. So as we kind of keep tabs on who's getting the most points of the night, you guys are kind of coming back to the middle, right? They took the first round, you guys taking the second round. So way to go, Beagle Girls. Not a Fed, 354. Beagle Boys right there in 8th place. Mitch Dodge in 9th. J-Dog and Jenny Melody rounding us out with the rest of our answers for this one. Obviously Diddy, and then we had Secret Squirrel joining us. So Secret Squirrel, hopefully you can get in for this next round, because I don't think you were able to get in. I think you only had 1 answer so far that game. But yeah, Secret Squirrel, thank you for joining us.
Shut up, Mitch Dodge.
Shout out Mitch Dodge. Let's see what else we got. Mitch Dodge and Mookie saying, let's see. Yeah, Mitch Dodge agrees that will break your teeth. The fast break in the freezer. You need artificial, and Mookie says, you need artificial candy destroying teeth for maximum enjoyment. So yeah, so he's Mikey makes a point. He did go get other teeth just so
Can
he
you
can
buy
enjoy.
that? Can you get that?
Yeah. You
Really?
just got to know the right doctor. It's cool. Don't worry about it, man.
Cool.
He's got the teeth he's got, or the teeth he's got. I don't know. What are you, a Fed? Because we got one dude in the Fed or in the group who's not a Fed, or so he claims. All right, y'all. That was our second round of trivia. We are going to kick off our next round in just a moment. Now we're going to get out of our Halloween themed stuff. I did mention we are going to go and do a little bit. We got the World Series going on. So we got some World Series trivia coming your way.
Mitch Dodge, very litigious in the chat these days.
But let's get into it. We got our World Series game going on. We'll see how that finishes up. We've got World Series trivia coming your way. Yes, this is classic trivia for the Winter Classic. Whoever wins this round will be the Titan of Trivia Terror. We got this round coming your way in 7 minutes.
What's the score?
I can't see it from here. We're going to
Okay.
find 6-4 Yankees. Okay, so Yankees fighting to live another day.
Oh,
We'll
the
see.
6-4 Yankees. Cool.
Bottom of the 8th. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to find out probably during this round.
Don Mattingly is
What's
up to bat.
going? Yeah, Dandy Don coming out.
Back and to the left.
All right, Mitch, you gotta let me know when you're watching so I can make sure we get that wrestling trivia into the game.
Forever.
I was like, oh, it's hockey season. That's cool. Basketball's starting. That's neat. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
We're actually going out to Spokane on Sunday.
Oh, that's cool.
Gonzaga's first game of the season.
Yeah. Oh shit. Where Spokane? Where is? Okay, it's in Washington. Oh, okay. Cool. Because like, I always forget Gonzaga's in Washington. Yeah. That's hilarious. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's one of my favorite spots. Like all the schools that don't have like the state for it. Like, where are they? Like there's a couple of them. Like I'm pretty sure Auburn. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you're good. You guys don't get picked up unless you have something. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. That's kind of fair. Heck yeah. We're just talking a little sports here. We're getting into, it's college football season now because as much as we all love baseball here in the studio, a lot of us kind of stopped paying attention to what was going on once the Padres were eliminated. It's like we love baseball, but maybe we don't love this team situation as much as we'd like to. Or as other people. It's like I actually legitimately like, yeah, sure, fine, it's fun or whatever for baseball, but also my team's not there, so whatever. So if you guys are already celebrating hockey season like I am, or if you're ready for more college football stuff, then yeah, maybe these questions might be a sore subject. But maybe if you're watching from somewhere else and you're a fan of baseball, you're gonna know some stuff about the Winter Classic. James?
We're waiting for college basketball season.
Yeah, college basketball season is officially countdown for that here in San Diego.
Both Carlos and I went to Gonzaga University. That's where we met.
Oh, that's right. I forget that's right. You guys didn't be here in San Diego. So we, here in San Diego though, we are big fans of college basketball with SDSU. So really everybody's ready for that season to kick off in this room. Yeah. So, and Carlos was telling me too that, Carlos and Catherine, the first Catherine that got on mic, that Katie, are going to be going to see Gonzaga against, who was it again? One more time? Baylor. Very cool. Gonna go see Baylor over at Spokane Arena. So yeah, we're all sports fans here. So if you're sports fans, you're in good company. Let's see. We're gonna check in with our chat and see how people are doing. Mookie Mayday, thank you for joining us for as long as you did. Just letting us know that he's gonna take off after this round. And then 11/19. Okay, 11/19 is gonna be the day. Everybody mark your calendars if you're a fan of wrestling trivia. I will have a wrestling trivia round. It will return. So yeah, I'll make sure and make a note for that just for you, Mitch, because I got to do my wrestling stuff. I love wrestling. All right. Pee Wee Herman also was once in a WWE ring. Yeah. So, sorry. I found out part of the reason why this costume came together was I found out I could do that laugh a few years ago and was like, okay, I need to just do the whole costume, do the whole bit. Yeah, I could get up in the table and start doing the tequila dance. But no, I won't do that to anybody here. Anyways, okay. If anybody also has a favorite World Series memory, maybe, of the ones you've watched when you were growing up and things of that nature too. I remember the St. Louis Cardinals when they were like one strike away in like a game 6, I think 2011-ish. Pujols. Yeah, that was a really cool moment to see. So every once in a while, it's like, even if it's not your team, you can really enjoy some stuff in the World Series. So yeah, that's right. I almost said that, but thank you, Mitch, for reminding me. Pee Wee Herman is inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah, because he participated in a handful of things. Like when they would do anniversary shows, he'd come back and bring out the character, even when he was older. And so, yes, they eventually inducted him into the WWE Hall of Fame. So, yeah, there's a fun little wrestling reference in there, too. All right, y'all. 25 seconds coming your way to a round of trivia all about baseball. This one is going to be specifically World Series baseball. Don't worry. A lot of these answers will be things. Yeah, right? lined up where we got the World Series on. We've got two of the most storied teams in the, I guess you could say, the business of baseball. Don't forget, try to get those answers as fast as you can, but the faster you get them in, you also run that chance of a fat finger situation. So be sure to be deliberate.
The fingers you have used to dial are too fat.
All right, let's kick things off with a question. Now, for this one, let me double check it. I believe this is one you're going to type in your answer. No, never mind. You're going to pick one out. All right, so here comes your question. The Boston Red Sox broke the decades-long blank of the Bambino in 2004 to win their first World Series in 86 years. What is that blank? Is that the hex of the Bambino, the jinx of the Bambino, the curse of the Bambino, or the plague of the Bambino? And I did mention at the top, whoever wins this round, they are going to be the Titan of Trivia Terror, because that was a nickname for, well, this player as well, the Titan of Terror. So a little bit of a reference there as well. The Boston Red Sox broke the decades-long blank of the Bambino. Was that hex, jinx, or curse, or plague? You got a few seconds left to pick one.
Bad throw at home leads Yankees up one more. That's 7-4.
7-4. All right. So Yankees making sure there might be more baseball in our future. All right. Let's get into your answers this time. Now, for this one, we had one answer for jinx and 10 for curse and one for, I forgot our last answer. It's a little, there's an owl right there that I'm missing it. But it's because your correct answer this time is the curse of the Bambino. Yes, the curse of the Bambino was broken when the Red Sox finally won that World Series in 2004. All right, let's get another question on the board for you. Question number 2. For his memorable clutch performance in the postseason, legendary slugger Reggie Jackson was known as Mr. Blank. So another blank, you're going to pick out an answer for this one. Is it clutch, baseball, slugger, or October? Once again, for his memorable clutch performance in the postseason, legendary slugger Reggie Jackson was known as Mr. Was that Mr. Clutch, Mr. Baseball, Mr. Slugger, or Mr. October? A little bit more than 10 seconds left.
Mr.
And there's a 3-run home run. New York Yankees now lead 10-4.
Mr. Fantastic.
Almost like we kind of summoned that hit with this question, I feel.
Mr.
Right?
October, Gleyber Torres.
Well, that is an interesting thing you just said, so we'll see. But it's okay. People were out of
What's the
time.
score now?
We had
10-4.
I thought the
3.
timer was over.
It was just about over. It was over. We had 3 for clutch, 2 for baseball, 1 for slugger, and 7 for October. Your correct answer was Mr. October. Yes, 7 for Mr. October. Your correct answer that time. All right, let's keep going.
There is a Mr.
Question.
November, too.
Oh, I did not know that. Who's Mr. November?
It's a future question, maybe.
Okay, that's fair. Because
It's Roy Rogers.
it's not part of this round, I can tell you that. But that we might use that. All right, let's get into this next question. Which of these American League teams hangs their World Series banners in Minute Maid Park? Is it the Houston Astros, the Oakland A's, the Cleveland Guardians, or the Baltimore Orioles? Once again, which of these American League teams hangs their World Series banners in Minute Maid Park? The Houston Astros, the Oakland A's, the Cleveland Guardians, or the Baltimore Orioles? 10-ish more seconds coming your way. All right, answers in. Let's see what you went with. All right, we had 8 for the Astros, 1 for the A's, 2 for the Guardians, and 1 for the Orioles. Your correct answer was... Oop, there it goes. The Houston Astros. The Astros, your correct answer that time. All right, we'll do one more question, and then we'll check in and see how we're doing. Oh, sorry, 2 more questions, then check in and see how we're doing. Question number 4. Now, which National League team won the World Series during the COVID-shortened 2020 season? Was that the San Francisco Giants, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Los Angeles Dodgers, or the Philadelphia Phillies? All right, you got a few more seconds to tell me which one of these National League teams won the series during the COVID-shortened 2020 season. The Giants, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, or Phillies?
Shut up, Mitch Dodge.
Colloquially known, yes, Carlos said it as I was about to say it too. Colloquially known as the Mickey Mouse Championship. Let's see our answers. We had 2 for the San Francisco Giants, 1 for the Diamondbacks, 7 for the Dodgers, and 2 for the Phillies. Your correct answer was the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yes, the Los Angeles Dodgers were bound to come up in this round. Here comes question number 5. For which of these teams did Don Larson pitch the only perfect game in World Series history in 1956? Was that the Brooklyn Dodgers, the New York Yankees, the New York Giants, or the St. Louis Cardinals? So once again, for which of these teams did Don Larson pitch the only perfect game in World Series history in 1956? We had the Dodgers, Yankees, Giants, and Cardinals this time.
You know who caught that game, Danny?
What's that?
Do you know who caught that game?
Who was the catcher for that game? Well, I'm gonna guess. There's a famous one. I don't want to give it away because it might give away the team, but I'm gonna take a guess right before we reveal the answer. So let's see what everybody
Sounds
went
good.
with. Yeah. So we're gonna say we have 3 for the Dodgers, we had 7 for the Yankees, and 1 for the Giants. Now I think the catcher that you're alluding to might be Yogi Berra, which
That's
is gonna
right.
say
That's right.
it's the Yankees. Yeah. So I was gonna have a Dodgers question. I'm gonna have a Yankees question too, since they are playing each other right now. The Yankees piling on, making sure there's gonna be a game 5. So as long as something crazy doesn't happen, then we're gonna have a game 5. All right. But speaking of results, let's talk about our results through 5 questions so far. All right. Hey, way to go, Turbo. You are in first place
I'm
right now
trying,
through
I'm
5
trying.
questions. Way to go, Turbo. And shout out Mitch Dodge in second right now.
Shout out Mitch Dog.
Yes, sir. In third place, we got the Beagle Boys, 374 points right behind Mitch. Brian, 367 right behind you guys. Beagle Girls right there too. So everybody above 338 there in our top 5. Let me check out the rest of our standings. In 6, we got Brandy San Diego again, so stacking up points for Brandy. Darren joining us, Suburban Rain in the house. We got Nada Fed, Georgia Peach, J-Dog rounding us out. And yeah, baseball might not be your categories. If that's not your case, that's totally okay, because we got some fun questions coming up after this round. But we've got 5 more questions. We got a very close game so far. Let's see how you do with the remainder of these questions. All right, question number 6 goes like this. Now, which of these expansion teams miraculously won the World Series in 1969? Nice. Is it the Kansas City Royals, the Montreal Expos, the San Diego Padres, or the New York Mets? Once again, which of these expansion teams miraculously won the World Series in 1969?
No idea.
Nice. Is it the Kansas City Chiefs, the Montreal Expos, the San Diego Padres, or the New York Mets? You've got 10 seconds left. Oh, this is one of those ones where it's like you watch the clip. So actually, I gotta go back to talking about movies for a second. Did anybody here see the movie Men in Black 3? The third Men in Black one? There's a whole plot about this team that's just kind of in the background. It's kind of just this like weird tangential thing, but it makes it one of my favorite of like that whole series kind of style of movies. Men in Black 3, surprisingly
it
good.
was like Men's in Black. You know.
Yeah, because there's 3 of them now.
That's right.
That's fair. I get what you're putting down. All right, let's see what you guys went with. All right, we had 2 each for the Royals and the Expos, 1 for the Padres, and 8 for the Mets. They are known as the Miracle Mets. Yes, the Miracle Mets, your correct answer. And at one point in that season, they were just outside of last place in their division. Then they totally turn it around, go on to have this miraculous run and win the series. So yeah, fun question. A little bit of fun trivia for you there. All right, y'all. Question number 7. Now, the Seattle Mariners have become the only team to never appear in a World Series when the blank made it to the World Series in 2019. So yeah, there's only one team that hasn't been, and now it's the Mariners because another team got there in 2019. Was it the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Houston Astros, the San Diego Padres, or the Washington Nationals? Once again, the Seattle Mariners became the only team to never appear in a World Series when the blank made it to the series in 2019. Is that Diamondbacks, Astros, Padres, or Nationals? So yes, back in 2019, 2 teams had never been. Then one of these teams made it, and made it so the Mariners were the only team to have never been. Let's see what you guys thought it was. All right, we had 2 for the Diamondbacks and 8 for the Nationals.
Shout out
Your
DC.
correct answer was, yes, the Washington Nationals. Nationals are correct answer.
Shout out TC.
Way to go. Yeah, way to go if you guys got that one. All right, question number 8 coming your way. Now, which one of these All-Stars never played on a World Series championship team? So everybody you see here has won a championship except for one of these people. Was it Willie Mays, Jackie Robinson, Pete Rose, or Ted Williams? Once again, which of these All-Stars never played on a World Series championship team? Is that Willie Mays, Jackie Robinson, Pete Rose, or Ted Williams? I think this has been the most competitive round in the studio. I'm starting to see people blocking each other from seeing each other's answers. It's very good fun here in the studio. Yeah. All right. Yeah, just, hey, guys, keep it physical. Hey, stop throwing things at each other. No, just guys, a full-out brawl has broken out in the studio. You guys can't see it, but I'll describe it all in detail.
Who let the monkey? Who let the monkey loose?
Yeah, who let the monkey loose? Is that a flamethrower? Put that away. All right, let's
That's
see.
not plugged in, is it?
All right, let's see. We have fun. We have a lot of silly fun here in the studio.
Yeah, we
All
have
right,
fun
y'all.
here. We have fun here.
Absolutely. All right, so we had 2 for Willie Mays, we had 3 for Robinson, 5 for Pete Rose, and 2 for Ted Williams. This was a challenging question. Your correct answer was Ted Williams. Yeah, Ted Williams. Yeah, all 3 of the other guys have played and won. And yeah, Pete Rose did.
Damn.
I'm trying to think about if it was with, because yeah, it would have been with the National League or the Reds. Yeah, I think the Reds did win with Pete Rose. Yeah, hold on. There is a fun fact here. Let's see if the fun fact knows. Okay. Ted Williams played on the 46 Boston Red Sox team that lost to the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. Williams had the misfortune to play as Boston during their 86-year championship drought. So yeah, he's the only one on that list that never won a championship. All right, y'all. Yeah, that's right. When we were talking about the curse of Bambino, Ted Williams was on the Red Sox team for that entire time. Well, not that entire time, but for his entire time with Boston, they were winless. All right, let's get question number 9. All right, now what is the official name of the World Series Championship Trophy? So what is the name of that trophy? All right, answers available are the Commissioner's Trophy, the Diamond Trophy, the Robinson Trophy, or the Ruth Trophy. So once again, what is the official name of the World Series Championship Trophy? The Commissioner's Trophy, the Diamond Trophy, the Robinson Trophy, or the Ruth Trophy?
40% of all people know that.
Yeah, who knows that?
I mean, it's one of those funny things, like, you see it every time someone wins it, but yeah,
Beagle
sometimes...
Boys seem very confident on their answer over here.
Yeah, no, this one was definitely a more challenging one. That's why I saved it for the last 2.
You're killing me,
We'll
Smalls.
see if you guys knew what it was. All right. Well, we did have 73% of the answers for the Commissioner's Trophy, with 2 for the Robinson and 1 for the Ruth. Your correct answer is the Commissioner's Trophy. Yes, the Beagle Girls did have that one.
That's how you debate right there.
Yes, sir.
There's no crying.
There's no crying in baseball. Tom Hanks said it, so it must be
I'm
true.
wondering how long he was holding on to that.
That's very true. That's great. It was perfect timing. So thank you for bringing that one up. We have one question, and don't cry if you don't win. It's okay. There's no crying in baseball trivia either. We're gonna have a final question. We'll declare our top 3, and our winner for the round will be the Titan of Trivia Terror. All right, question 10. What was the first ever wild card team to win the World Series? So yeah, who was the first team ever to win from the wild card? Is it the Baltimore Orioles, the San Francisco Giants, the Florida Marlins, or the Los Angeles Angels? So what was the first ever world... I heard, yeah, it threw off my reading the question. There was a fat finger situation in the back. But yeah, which one of these teams was first wild card to win the World Series? The Orioles, Giants, Marlins, or Angels? Don't fat finger if you know it. Get those answers in. 5 more seconds. All right. Who did you think it was and who did you want, Jeff? That's what I want to know.
I put the Florida Marlins, but I think it's the San Francisco Giants, and I think it was 2010.
Okay, well, let's find out if Jeff was right, if he was wrong. let's see your answers that you guys went with. We had, okay, so it was a tight race, 2 each for Orioles, Giants, and Angels, with 6 for the Marlins. Your correct answer was the Marlins. Hey.
Aye.
So was that a fat finger or was that a? You,
It was a.
You
it
went
was
with
a
one
second guess.
and then a second. So yeah, you had it right. Then you second guessed yourself. So there you go. If it's gonna happen, that's the way you want it to go
Well,
down.
thankfully,
You
once
played yourself.
there's no second guessing in Danny's game.
played
You lock
yourself.
it in.
That's right. You get it in. Yeah. No, that got way harder in the end, right? So I always save the hardest questions for last, so that way we can really carve out a true winner. Now let's get our top 3 and find out who our Titan of Trivia Terror will be. Here we go. In third place with 704 points, it's Brian, urinal number 1 in third place. Way to go, Brian. In second, Mitch Dodge. Mitch
out,
Dodge
Mitch
getting his
Dodge.
points, 758.
Shout
and
out,
he's moving up the
Mitch
leaderboards.
Dodge.
And in first place, Turbo. Hey, Turbo,
Yeah.
you are the Titan of Trivia
Personally, I think
Terror.
we
Way
got
to go,
hosed
my
on that
friend. Yeah, so Turbo.
Yeah, y'all got hosed.
yeah, Turbo knows his baseball stuff.
I'm only the biggest baseball fan in this trivia right now for this round, as proven by right here on the scoreboard. Everybody just go ahead and say scoreboard.
Well, let's see. We actually did have some people pretty close. You did get 816 points, so way to go.
I don't see anybody close. I don't see
Scoreboard.
anybody even in the 800s, Danny.
Oh.
So
All right,
there's
all
no
right.
tight.
I mean,
there
good
was
job,
nothing
man.
tight here.
Good job.
70.
New.
Yeah. What is that? Like 60 points between you and the next team. So yeah, a good separation. That especially where the speed comes in, right? Because yeah, 758. The second place, Mitch got the same amount of answers correct as you, so it did come to those different amounts of seconds for you. And then we had Urinal, yeah, Brian in third,
Racist.
Randy in fourth. Beagle Boys with 632 points for fifth place. Not a Fed, 594. Beagle Girls right behind, 571. So it's going to be a really close game between the two of y'all. In fact, we're going to check out our multi-round scores in just a second. But yeah, then rounding us out with all of our rest of our players. Thank you guys for being here. I know maybe baseball's not your category, and maybe you'll like this next one a little bit more. But let's find out our top 10 or our standings through 3 rounds of trivia.
All right.
All right. So right now, our third overall is Brian. Yeah, urinal number 1,
Makes me wanna go
1979. In second so far, Brandy.
Yeah,
So Brandy's stacking up
Brandy,
those points,
baby.
2,032 points. And in first place, as of right now, it's
Yeah,
Turbo. So Turbo.
Way to go, Jeff. Way to go, Jeff.
Yeah, he's having a great round so far.
I'm trying.
So yeah, we'll see how things keep going. So we'll see how things going. And what's the split between you guys?
Oh,
Yeah, Beagle
look
Boys,
who's in
Beagle
between the
Girls.
boys and the girls again. Mitch Dodge.
Mitch Dodge, get
Shout
right there
out
in the
Mitch
middle.
Dodge.
Let's see. So yeah, it is a close game between our two teams here in the studio. So everybody playing with a lot of heart, getting all those answers in. You guys have the same. Actually, so here's the interesting thing. Beagle Boys, you have more points. Beagle Girls have answered more questions correctly. So yeah, so you guys have gotten 20 correct answers and gotten 1792. And then a little bit more than 100 to the Beagle Girls, but they've gotten more correct answers. So that's, just definitely a part of the game. So yeah, take it away, James.
We're speedy in the right ways.
In the right ways. That's very important. Oh yeah, Katie, get on that microphone. Yeah, you can pop it out. There we go. Yeah, we're getting everything.
So
sorted.
girls have been more correct, but boys are just more impulsive, is what I'm hearing.
They're just more. Whoa! Shots fired. So yeah, it's very cool. I love the competition. We're gonna
Shout out Johnson & Johnson.
that flamethrower is gonna come in to play later, I think. All right, so let's get to our next round of trivia after a little break. Now, this one was about the World Series. This next round of trivia is about the world, kind of, because I call this next round of trivia The World According to Danny. Yeah, so this
What the
is...
fuck does that mean?
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. When I say world, that's in quotations because every question is actually going to be a pop culture question where world is in the title of the body of work.
Beast.
Yes, so it's going to be a pop culture round. This time, it's going to be about a little bit of everything, featuring titles, featuring the world. And whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be our world-renowned pop cultist. So world-renowned pop cultist coming your way.
Cultist.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, all of the rounds have a winner that has something like terror, cultist, or something, because it is Halloween. So, We've got a round of trivia coming your way in about 7 minutes. We're going to reset. Now's a great time. If you haven't already, make sure you do like the page, subscribe, follow us on Twitch, all the good stuff. Smash the like button. And Painter, thank you for playing as long as you did. We'll see you tomorrow as well. I hope you like the Halloween trivia because we're going to have more of that over at the Beagle. In case you guys don't know, we're going to be doing some fun stuff at the Regal Beagle for Halloween tomorrow. All right, y'all. We're kicking off more trivia coming your way in 6.5 minutes.
Dope.
One more strike remains for the Dodgers in Game 4 to get 7 runs. They have one strike to get 7 runs, everyone. Just give you a little play-by-play. So, Mays is going to pitch right there. A little outside, so we're going to call that a ball. It's 2-2 with 2 outs. You're supposed to, make a wish or whatever. There's Freddie Freeman, 17 straight home run games or something. There's a ball way out there. He's going to catch it. It's the end of the game. Yankees survive. 11-4 final here with two fans. Final count, 2 fans banned for life. Join us tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Banned for life, Al MLB Stadium. So they'll be watching on television for the rest of their life. Enjoy your time going to Japan, watching baseball live in Japan if you want to do that. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the post-game since I don't need to be sued by Fox. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow for the same bat channel for Mitch Dodge at 7 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, we are just about back with our next round of trivia coming your way in just over 3 minutes. Thank you guys for joining us. Shout out to Mitch Dodge, and we want to, actually shout him out because he's also talking about they're going to have a special guest, Wasted Talent, tomorrow on Mitch's show. So definitely check that out. Mitch Dodge, friend of Trivia Tavern. Thank you as always for supporting us, Mitch. And Brandy as well. Thank you guys for tuning in and playing with us. And make sure you're checking out Mitch Dodge and Friends anywhere you can, YouTube and Twitch. Always a good show. Shout out Mitch Dodge.
Shout out Mitch Dodge.
Yeah. Shout out Media
Shout
Killers.
out Mitch Dodge.
Yeah. It's always fun to say it. All right, y'all. So we're kicking off a whole round of trivia all about the world. And when I say the world, I mean we're talking about things with world in the title, a little bit of pop culture trivia about all kinds of things. We're going to have movie questions, music questions, literature questions, and a few other things as well. So it might get tricky. You never know. There's not. Oh, I did say earlier what the thing you can win for this one. You'll be our world-renowned pop cultist, as in somebody who knows a lot about pop culture. Maybe too much. No, I'm just kidding. You can never know too much about pop culture. Just ask the trivia guy. So we're kicking off that trivia in 2 minutes.
Really good documentary on Max about the Kundalini yoga cult.
Oh, yeah. the cult stuff is one of those things. I don't know about anybody else here, because like I'm a scary movie guy. I can't do true crime stuff. That stuff freaks me out in a weird way. Or like, I don't know about cult if they're doing anything like stuff like that, but stuff that's like about real people getting involved in like shady stuff, or just like it unnerves me in such a crazy way of just like, how do these people get sucked into it, right? Like it terrifies me of like, oh yeah, people just prey on you at your worst times.
Yeah, crystal meth.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, crystal meth is a hell of a drug. Not even once, kids. Not even once. Fun fact, Pee Wee Herman, famous.
Shout out crystal meth.
No, fun fact. Look this up on YouTube before or like after this round. Pee Wee Herman had a famous PSA on, because for whatever reason, the war on drugs, like they wanted to make sure that like he was getting through the kids. It was like, so Pee Wee Herman came out on like after his show, did a commercial. And it was like, hey kids, I know you used to see me be funny, but you know it's not funny. Crack cocaine. Like if your friend tries to offer you a little bit of crack, just say no. And it's like, why is a man in that suit telling me to avoid crack cocaine? I as a kid, I'm like, well, I don't want it because Pee Wee said. But
yeah, man, just say maybe. I mean, can you flip it? You make a little money up?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mitch, for pointing that out. Okay, so Mitch in the chat is saying Pee Wee did smoke the ganja, and you know we're having a little bit of fun in studio. I might be partaking, and so James was like, "Oh, that's funny to see Pee Wee Herman doing that." And so now I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm reenacting something Paul Rubens did. So yeah, take it away, James.
Drugs are expensive. If somebody offers them to you, they're doing an act of kindness.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was always what I was told, is that people would just be offering me drugs all the time. It does not happen. So
I think we're lucky that you're doing the honorable act that Pee Wee Herman does.
Right. Oh yeah, there's definitely two different shades of the Pee Wee character, right? There's like the adult version that he ended up rolling out as well. So all of that said.
Or in the movie theater, buddy.
Oh yeah, well we're not doing that joke. Yeah. Anyways, we've got our whole next round of trivia kicking off. A round of trivia coming your way, all about pop culture with world in the title. So here comes your first question, and it goes like this. French author Jules Verne's 19th century adventure novel Around the World in 80 blank was first published in 1872. So yeah, pretty straightforward question. Is it days, weeks, months, or years? They go up in length of time. So once again, French author Jules Verne, 19th century adventure novel Around the World in 80 blank was first published in 1872. Is that days, weeks, months, or years?
Didn't they used to measure things in stones back then?
In the UK, they still measure things in stone. It's roughly 14 kilos. And yeah, so Tom Hardy talks about having to lose 2 stone when he made that movie Warrior. Or no.
Show off.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I have this weird thing for weird measurements. They stick out of my brain, like fathoms and leagues and all those things. It's just like, none of this makes sense. Why don't we use the metric system? It's so simple, but we don't. James, shout out.
Buttloads was also a unit of measurement.
Buttload is a unit of measurement. Yeah, it's a hilarious one. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable fact.
So you can have many buttloads of things. All right, let's find out your answer. Let's find out what you got into. We had 9 answers for days and 1 for years. Your correct answer, that is Around the World in 80 days. Yes, 80 days, your correct answer that time. All right, here we go. Question number 2. Who stars in the 2005 Steven Spielberg remake of the legendary sci-fi story War of the Worlds? Now, you're actually going to see the pictures and GIFs right now. Is that Bruce Willis, Dennis Quaid, Matt Damon, or Tom Cruise?
Matt Damon.
I was about to do it. Once again, who stars in the 2005 Steven Spielberg remake of the legendary sci-fi story War of the Worlds?
Fat-fingered.
Oh no. Is that Willie? Is that Dennis? Is that Matt Damon? Or is that Tom Cruise? Yeah, a little bit more than 5 seconds left to tell me. Matt
It literally got mind controlled. You guys said Matt Damon, and I was like, Matt
yeah,
Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah, that movie, Team America, World Police, has made it impossible for me to read the name Matt Damon without wanting to go.
I feel you,
Matt
brother. I feel your pain.
Yeah. All right. So let's see who you guys thought it was. Answers that she went with. We had 1 for Dennis Quaid. We had 2 for Matt Damon. And we had 7 for Tom Cruise. Your correct answer is the man who makes running look cool. It's Tom Cruise. Matt Damon, yes. So yeah, that's also something Tom Cruise does in all of his movies. He makes you watch him run. Yeah, that's a drop for sure. Anytime he comes around.
Yep.
All right, question number 3. Actor Ben Savage played middle schooler Blank Matthews on the popular coming-of-age sitcom Boy Meets World. Is that Corey, Cody, Casey, or Cam? Yeah, they're all C names to mess with you. Once again, actor Ben Savage played middle schooler Blank Matthews on the popular coming-of-age sitcom Boy Meets World. Is that Corey, Cody, Casey, or Cam? James, you're giving me a look like, am I messing with you? Or you're like, no, I got this. No, yeah. It's the C thing can really, it's like, oh, I know it starts with a C. Boom, they all start with C. You weren't ready for that. All right, y'all, let's see what you went with.
I think it's pronounced Young.
All right, so we had 7 for Corey and 4 for Cody. Definitely started with C-O. It's Corey Matthews. Catherine, Katie, getting it right on the couch. All right, y'all. Let's see question number 4. What English pop duo insisted that everybody wants to rule the world in their 1985 single of the same name? So Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Is that
The Bolsheviks.
the Eurythmics, the Pet Shop Boys, Tears for Fears, or Wham? You got to say it that way because there's an exclamation point.
Wham!
Once again, what English pop duo insisted that everybody wants to rule the world in their 1985 single of the same name? The Eurythmics, the Pet Shop Boys, Tears for Fears, or Wham?
I think the original name of that band was Whamburger, and they didn't really get popular until they shortened it to just
Wham.
Wham.
They're like,
Yeah.
get that
I
burger!
think that's-
Exclamation point.
You might need to fact
Wham.
check me on that one, but
No, I think that's fine. That's just, we'll just, yeah. And like was it Sean Parker said in The Social Network? It's like, get rid of the burger. Anyways,
where's the meat?
let's see your answers for that one. All right, we had 1 for Eurythmics, 1 for Pet Shop Boys, 7 for Tears for Fears, and 2 for Wham. Your correct answer this time was Tears for Fears. Yes, Tears for Fears. Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite acts.
Just
Love
make sure
Tears for
that
Fears.
they, use AI in the new album. Did you hear about that?
No, what happened with that?
The
Wait,
cover
what?
of their new album is like 100% AI.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That brings tears.
Yeah,
to
now
my
I have
kid.
Everybody
fears.
wants to rule the world, so they use the robots.
Yeah, man. Not cool, Tears for Fears. Not cool. All right, let's see.
That's kind of fucked up, dog. They probably use it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just catching up on this thing that Mitch said in the chat. The reason why we know that Pee-wee smoked weed was because he was arrested for it. He was arrested for possession in 1983.
Is he taking like a legal class?
No, I mean, I think that's a great story. Pee-wee, a true trailblazer. All right.
Thank you, Batman. Shout out Batman Mitch Dodge.
Yeah. All right. Question number 5. Let's get into it. We'll check in with your standings. Now, who plays the iconic secret agent James Bond in the 1999 film The World Is Not Enough? Now, answers available for you are Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan, Roger Moore, or Timothy Dalton. Once again, who plays the iconic secret agent James Bond in the 1999 film The World Is Not Enough? Is that Daniel Craig? Oh, I got to do it. Sorry. Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan, Roger Moore, or Timothy Dalton? The music plays. I can't not do it. Thank you for playing that, by the way. I love it. Yeah, man. Awesome. Let's see who you thought this one was.
Bob Newhart.
All right, we had 10 for Brosnan and 1 for Dalton. Your correct answer, he's Bond, James Bond. It's Pierce Brosnan. Yes, Pierce
Cool.
Brosnan, your correct answer that time. All right, so let's see how we're doing so far. We got, I think, a competitive one through 5 questions. In first place, it's Mitch Dodge, then Brandy right behind. So really close game between Mitch and Brandy.
Shout
Way
out
to
Mitch
go.
Dodge. Shout out
Turbo.
Mitch Dodge.
Who do we have joining us as well? So let's check out our standings. Let's see. Okay, Red joining us. So thank you and welcome, Red. Say hey in the chat, Red, so we know who you are. Georgia Peach. Georgia
Mitch.
Peach.
What
Also, actually, so Red is tied for 4th place. Both Red and Georgia Peach each have exactly 362 points.
Hey,
so
welcome
that's
to the
cool.
club.
Yeah.
I'll lose 10 points so you can.
Mitch Dodge said, "Don't Don't say shit, get a lawyer for the third time.
All right, y'all. Then we have Not a Fed right there in sixth place, Melody, and Beagle Girls and Beagle Boys separated by just 5 points in this round so far. It is a competitive game between our in-house studio teams.
Also to note, Georgia Peach and Not a Fed are married, so they are separated by 1 point right now.
Oh, and they're only separated by 1 point. Thank you for bringing that up. Shout out to those guys, because yeah, man, this is a close game so far.
Shout out marriage.
Shout out marriage.
You guys,
yeah. Shout out.
guys tuned in for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
That's right. And we have more trivia coming your way. Question number 6. Here we go. Question number 6. Now, American retailer World Blank sells a specialized range of international products, including gourmet foods and wines. Yeah, we got into the world of grocery with this question. Is that World Boutique, World Lots, World Market, or World Trade? Once again, American retailer World Blank sells specialized range of international products, including gourmet food and wines. And is that World Boutique, World Lots, World Market, or World Trade? All right, just a few more seconds to get those answers in. All right, and Red lives on, saying hey in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Red. If you just happen to find us, or if you know me from somewhere, make sure I know who you are, because I want to make sure that you're taken care of here and you're enjoying the trivia. Thank you for joining us for this round. All right, let's see our answers for this round. All right, we had 100% of the answers, 11 for World Market. That is, yes, the correct answer, 100% correct for World Market.
Could have been Bodega.
I don't know. Yeah, World Market Bodega or World Bodega. I would go to a World Bodega. All right, question number 7. Here comes your next question. Now, this is a business one. What American business magnate and part-time aviator purchased Trans World Airlines in 1939? So name that aviator. Is it Armand Hammer, Howard Hughes, John D. Rockefeller, or William Boeing? Once again, what American business magnate and part-time aviator purchased Trans World Airlines in 1939? Is that Armand Hammer, Howard Hughes, John D. Rockefeller, or William Boeing? All right, answers are in. Let's see what you went with. All right, this time we have 7 for Howard Hughes, 2 for John D. Rockefeller, and 2 for William Boeing. Your correct answer this time, they made a film about him, and they called it The Aviator. It's Howard Hughes. Yes, Howard Hughes, your correct answer. Yeah, there's a little bit of a...
America.
Yeah, a little bit of a clue in that question. All right, y'all. Question number 8. Now, fantasy role-playing game World of Warcraft is primarily set on the fictional planet of what? Yeah, I had to throw this one in there for you. World of Warcraft primarily takes place, is that Alduin, Azeroth, Kratos, or Westnoth? Once again, fantasy role-playing game, video game World of Warcraft is primarily set on what fictional planet? Alduin, Azeroth, Kratos, or Westnoth?
Oprah Winfrey's backyard.
All right, y'all. We have just a few seconds left to get those answers in. Which name do you think it is?
Those are all also Pfizer medications.
They do all look like those could be prescriptions, right? All right. So we had 2 for Alduin, 7 for Azeroth, and 2 for Westnoth. Your correct answer was Azeroth. Yes, Azeroth. Shout outs to this is getting heated in the shop. Yeah.
I only played we were poor, so we only played City of Warcraft.
City of Warcraft. Yeah. Yes, we couldn't have the whole world. You just got the city.
I was more of a RuneScape kid myself.
I got you. I'm right there with you. See, now I actually didn't play any computer games. World of Warcraft was one that I totally missed. I have some friends who are very into it, but it's not my jam either.
Yeah, I was busy blowing up stuffed animals with pipe bombs.
Okay, remember earlier we were talking about the psychopath thing? Who might be a psycho killer? Now we have 2 people that we got to put a watch on.
Yeah.
Not a Fed. Don't take note. Shout out Diablo 4, but only the free demos. And Midcraft, I'm right there with you. StarCraft is the one that I got to play a little bit of. StarCraft is rad.
Shout out Diablo 4.
Shout out Diablo 4. All right, question number 9 coming your way. All right, now whose 1932 dystopian novel, Brave New World, is often cited as one of the greatest novels of the 20th century? Answers available are Aldous Huxley, Franz Kafka, George Orwell, and Ray Bradbury. Once again, whose 1932 dystopian novel, Brave New World, is often cited as one of the greatest novels of the 20th century? Aldous Huxley, Franz Kafka, George Orwell, or Ray Bradbury?
I don't know why I thought it was Morgan Freeman.
I think that's a title that you can easily hear in his voice. This is a brave new world. Right? That's an okay Morgan Freeman. I can maybe work on that.
I think you do better.
I could definitely do better.
Yeah.
I need to practice it, but yeah. All right, let's see what you guys went with. All right, we had 6 for Huxley, 3 for Orwell, and 2 for Bradbury. Your correct answer is Huxley. Huxley was your correct answer. So yeah, that was great. And the last one, the girls got the World of Warcraft one, but the guys came right back with getting that one right.
I guess Aldous Huxley took a lot of mescaline.
Did he? Wait, this is a real thing?
Totally, 100%. I watched a documentary last night about like LSD or something, and they were showing how he took mescaline and he wrote.
Yeah. No, there's one meeting between C.S. Lewis, Tolkien, and Huxley where they all had lunch together, and
he goes to Christianity.
Yeah,
100%.
And it's such a crazy story. So no, that was a crazy dude. He got into some wild stuff. All right, cool deal. We got our last question for you for this round, and then we're going to declare our pop cultist from around the world, our world-renowned pop cultist. Now, which of these pop stars did not make the world a brighter place in the 1985 USA for Africa charity single, We Are the World? So you see some of them there in that video. I'll let you guys watch the rest of what plays out. Okay, there it is. It's gone. So yeah, all of these people were involved in We Are the World except for one of them. Who here was not part of We Are the World? Is it Cyndi Lauper, Kim Carnes, Madonna, or Tina Turner? So once again, which of these pop stars did not make the world a brighter place in the 85 USA for Africa charity single, We Are the World? Is it Cyndi Lauper, Kim Carnes, Madonna, or Tina Turner? I think Mitch and I have talked in the chat once before about one of these people being up there and Michael Jackson being very annoyed by them. So yeah, we will continue to talk about that in a second. What do you think, Ricardo?
It was not Taylor Swift.
It was not Taylor Swift. She was not. I don't think she was a part of the world quite then. All right, let's see your answers. We had 1 for Lauper, we had 3 for Kim Carnes, and 7 for Madonna. Your correct answer was... That's right, Madonna was not part of We Are the World. What yeah, so were you going to say something, Ricardo? Or no, you're good. Okay. Yeah, well, that's left unsaid. Let's see how we're coming out of this round. So we have our standings. We're going to declare our world-renowned pop cultist, and coming in third place, we'll have. Let's see what it is on the board. All right, here comes your answers. Here comes your scores. Mitch Dodge continues to add to his total. Way to go, Mitch Dodge. There we go. Mitch Dodge, 763 points. Red joining us for the first time in second place. Shout out Red. And in first place, Not a Fed.
Whoa. What a comeback.
Yeah.
Maybe not a Fed, but maybe CIA.
Yeah. Not a Fed, way to go. Not a Fed, definitely world renowned though. Pop cultist, congratulations. Do we still have a tie? Where are you guys standing out with the rest of our standings after this round? All right, so in fourth we had Brandy, and we did have a lot of people getting 9 answers correct that round, so way to go. Number 5 we had Turbo. Number 6 Georgia Peach, Beagle Girls with 542, and just another 50 points behind for Beagle Boys and Melody right there between. J-Dog with 289 points. So way to go for our players in that round. We are going to play one more round. We'll have one more fun title to give away at the end of this next round. And then we're going to add up all the points you've acquired so far and see who is our Trivia Traveler. A lot of people have a chance to win that because it's been a really close game. And then also we're going to add up all the points for our Beagle Boys and Beagle Girls and see how they did against each other. All right, so let's get into our next round. Now, we did get away from the Halloween stuff, but I have something a little Halloween inspired. I call this next round Spooky, Scary Skeletoons because it's about the world's best Halloween playlist, mine. basically what's going to happen is I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about things that are kind of Halloween related songs, and you're going to try to get those answers in for those questions. So we're going to kick off this final round of trivia all about Halloween playlist music.
Yeah, I mean, what comes to mind immediately is like Gloria Stefan, like right away, you know?
Which one is for what Gloria track specifically?
All of them.
We're going to have to compare Halloween playlists as we step away for just a moment. All right, y'all, we're going to kick off this next round in 7 minutes. Yeah. You guys are, like, I think connected. Actually, you know what? I can look, but I'm not going to tell you.
Wait, Mitch, are you saying don't say shit, get a lawyer because of my team name? Like Diddy Party?
I think I'm just now think that's clicking into, yeah, I think that's what he's in reference to. So yeah, fair.
That took me way too long to figure out, I think.
It's definitely the Pee Wee Herman part that we're doing in the studio. So yeah, we'll get into it. We got more trivia coming your way. We've got 5 minutes till your next round of trivia. We won't get too much into the trivia aspects of it, but legit, if you have a favorite song that makes you like think of Halloween, like things that are in scary movies, or like your favorite Halloween playlist song, make sure you let me know in the chat. My favorite, ever since the movie Us, is the use of I've Got 5 on it in the movie Us. That's like one of my favorite needle drops. Yeah. So Katie's right there with me. So yeah, if you've got favorite, yeah. So your favorite like needle drops or like songs, like your Halloween playlist, right? Mine is a lot of music that's in Halloween movies, right? Like People Are Strange, Because of the Lost Boys, things of that nature, right? So if you have like a favorite song that you like to listen to, and then there's also just a huge category of music that's like scary music, right? Like it's like, or about Halloween stuff, like the Cramps. Yeah, this is Halloween for Nightmare on Elm Street or Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a lot of stuff like the. I'm having trouble placing it. It's both. I think it here's the logic that I follow. So the question was, Catherine asked me in studio, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? And the reason why I say it's both is because when they start Halloween season at Disneyland is when they turn the Haunted Mansion into the Christmas or the Halloween Town version of it, right? And then that runs through Christmas, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, it legitimately spans the gap of, part of it's because, it's a fun version, but...
This was also another crazy question in my group chat earlier today. Is Harry Potter more of a Halloween movie or Christmas?
Ooh, that I think is more challenging. Yeah.
I think
Return to School fall.
I would say it. So that's also where I think about it too. The thing is, those movies take place over the course of a whole year in theory, but because the UK doesn't have spring, you don't notice those things, right? But
Danny, communism works in theory.
No, but I mean, so you notice like in Harry Potter.
Typically, if it starts in the fall, the span of the movies are a school year.
Here's what I will say. It depends on the movie, right? James gonna say something, and then I'll expand on my thought.
I'd be curious to see how many Harry Potter weekends fall right before Halloween versus how many fall right before Christmas. Like, what's the comparison on that number?
Yeah.
ABC/Freeform, what up?
Right. So that's a very curious thing too, right? So here's where I'm at. Harry Potter 3 is for sure no, Harry Potter's 3 is that one's for sure a Halloween one, because that's the one with Sirius Black, right? And they do even do the Something Wicked This Way Comes. Yeah, so it depends on which one you're talking about, because I think of Goblet of Fire. That is like the quintessential Christmas one in my head because of the Yule Ball.
What about Twilight?
What about Twilight?
Like Halloween or Christmas?
I mean, I think that because it takes place in the Pacific Northwest and because they're not that scary, I would definitely say I think that they're Thanksgiving movies. I legit think spring. Okay, interesting. So yeah, different. So we're kind of doing the same thought experiment now with movies, right? Of like where these movies take place. So kind of the same idea, but this is gonna be for music. So exactly that vibe of like, this is music that gives you that vibe of Halloween, because maybe the lyrics or the titles are about some spooky stuff. Another great one, Superstition by Stevie Wonder. It's one of my all-time favorite Halloween songs.
That's a Halloween song?
That's what I mean. Like, so in my head, it's because superstition is like a Halloween thing, right?
Gotcha.
So it's like black cats, voodoo, magic. So on my playlist, that's going to be kind of the vibe of this whole round of trivia. Stuff that has like a name or something that derives into kind of a spooky kind of category.
Right, like hard-ass questions.
They might be a little challenging. They might be. Well, we'll see. We'll see how you do.
Mitch says that Harry Potter is a Christmas movie.
I mean, like, again, I can see that too. Edward Scissorhands' A Christmas Movie is another great take there. I like to watch horror movies on Christmas time. There's some great Christmas horror. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas movie. I don't think it's a Halloween movie, right? What else?
Gremlins.
Yeah, Gremlins. Krampus. I don't know if you guys saw Krampus. That's a fun one. Do you guys know what Krampus is?
He's like a mean-ass
He's like the
Santa Claus,
the evil
right?
version of Santa Claus, right? So like, it's like a horror movie where a kid has to like spend Christmas with his really obnoxious family, and then Krampus tends to just get all of them. It's great.
Love Actually is a good one. That's a good horror movie. That's Christmas.
James, what you got?
And if you're an Office fan, impish or admirable? For Krampus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Office is not my jam, but I'm glad Carlos got the reaction. Like, Carlos knew exactly what you were putting down.
What about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that a...
I think that's definitely a summer thing.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. We got our first question for this round of trivia. All right, so we got a little picture there for you. I'm asking you this. Which pop diva asked, "Am I scaring you tonight?" with her 2017 dance pop hit, Disturbia? Is that Beyonce, Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj, or Rihanna? Oh no, we might have a fat finger situation, or going too fast.
Also,
we'll see.
all
find
guests at Diddy Party.
It's okay. We'll see what happens with the rest of this round as we continue, but it will be anyone's game. 10 seconds left. Matt Damon. we had a jump the gun situation, and now there are shots being taken across the bow. It's getting really contentious in the studio. All right, answers available, or answers you guys went with. We had one for Katy Perry, and looks like 10 for Rihanna. That is our correct answer, Rihanna. 9 for Rihanna. Yeah, unfortunately, the guys got a little excited. It might come back to bite them.
I was distracted by Edward Scissorhands.
Fair. I get distracted by Edward Scissorhands all the time. All right, for this one, we're filling in the blank on your question. Now, this one, it's fill in the blank, but this time with our 2 fill in the blank questions this round, you're actually going to type in the answer. So, I'm going to ask you the question, then you will type in your answer. Welsh songstress Bonnie Tyler overshadowed countless songs on the charts in 1983 with Total Eclipse of the blank. Answers are open. So tell me, what was the name of that song? Welsh songstress Bonnie Tyler overshadowed countless songs on the charts in 1983 with Total Eclipse of the blank. All right, you got a few seconds, about 15 seconds left to type in an answer. Don't forget to hit submit.
I think I added a the there.
That should be fine. Let me see. All right, y'all. Now, we got your answers in. Let's see what you guys went with. All right, we had 100% of the answers for Heart. That is the Total Eclipse of the Heart. Yes, Heart, your correct answer. All right, question number 3 coming your way. We're going to have another fill in the blank. We will type in an answer later. Question number 3. Which of these alternative bands released their debut single, Bring Me to Life, in 2003? Is that Evanescence, Florence and the Machine, Paramore, or the Yeah Yeah Yeahs? Once again, which of these alternative bands released their debut single, Bring Me to Life, in 2003? Evanescence, Florence and the Machine, Paramore, or the Yeah Yeah Yeahs? This is a Twilight question, if there's a Twilight question.
Mariah Carey.
I don't think Mariah Carey is on the Twilight movies.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. All right, answers are locked in. Let's see what you went with. All right, we had 10 answers for Evanescence and 1 for Paramore. Your correct answer, wake me up, wake me up. Yeah, that's Evanescence. Evanescence is your correct answer. All right, y'all, your next question for this round. Approximately, now for this one, I'm looking for a rough answer. We're talking about the full-length movie version of the music video. Approximately how many minutes long is the original music video for Michael Jackson's Thriller? Is it 10, 13, 17, or 20 minutes? Once again, approximately how long or how many minutes long is the original music video for Michael Jackson's Thriller? 10 minutes, 13 minutes, 17, or 20 minutes?
Well, it doesn't matter because he's dead. Sorry, I was
Wow, that came out a lot harsher than you meant it.
Sorry, I was doing my best Bill Gates impression.
That was intense. All right, y'all. Yeah, and that is the laugh of one Vincent Price on the original.
Price.
Yeah. Vincent Price. All right.
If your eggs do not have legs, please call the number on the box.
That's a deep Simpsons cut. I have not heard that in a long time. All right, y'all. Let's get into
Price's egg dyeing kit.
Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about that one. All right. Let's see what your answers were. We had 1 for 10. We had 73% of the answers for 13. Darn. And so basically 1 each for all of our other answers. Your correct answer, it is the spookiest number. It's 13. Yes, 13 minutes long. Directed by John Landis. It's basically a full-fledged movie at certain points. And it has that pretty long intro or spiel by Vincent Price somewhere in the middle. All right, question number 5. Then we'll check in and see how we're doing.
I think you call it a rap.
What female-led alternative band released the global smash hit Zombie in 1994? Is that Clannad, Evanescence, Florence and the Machine, or the Cranberries? Once again, what female-led alternative band released the global smash hit Zombie in 1994? Clannad, Evanescence. The girls are singing it, and it's so much fun.
Zombie.
Eh. Yeah. Well, I won't say it until we get it there. Okay, cool.
More like Florence in the Baby Machine. That's probably when Florence was being born.
Yeah, right. Let's see. We always listen. Who said that? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Red Lives. Weirdly, we always listen to Dr. Demento on Halloween, so Dead Purple makes my playlist. Dead Puppies makes your playlist. That's always kind of a fun thing, of just some random things make your weird playlist because of just a different connection. A lot of mine are just because of where they are in different horror movies. But thanks for shouting that out, Red. All right, y'all. Let's see what you guys went with for this one. All right, 100% of the answers for the Cranberries. That is 100% correct. Yes, the Cranberries. And then, as Carlos mentioned in the studio, he said the Irish band. Dolores O'Riordan was the lead singer. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. But yeah, that's actually, that song is a protest song, right? It's about the things that are going on in Northern Ireland at the time of its writing, and still is kind of the ripples that are felt today. So yeah, that is a fun way to bring up that song. All right, let's see how we're doing through 5 questions of trivia so far. And so far it's Red in first place, 454, then Turbo, 445, and we have Brandy in third place in this round, our music round. Let me check our rest of our standings here. Beagle Girls right there in fourth place, just 2 points behind Brandy. Mitch Dodge in fifth. Georgia Peach, Not a Fed. The Diddy Party, J-Dog, Melody. Beagle Boys have had a little bit of a rougher go this one, so it might be a chance for us to see.
See how close
some
the
dramatic
feds are
things.
getting to Diddy?
Yeah. Oh, they're catching up on you, man. Yeah. You gotta get away, or turn yourself in. Do the right thing. All right, y'all. Let's see how the rest of this round goes. Here comes your next question. Question number 6. What band scored their highest ever chart success in 1976 with "Don't Fear the Reaper"? Is that Blue Oyster Cult, Deep Purple, Styx, or Uriah Heep? Once again, what band scored their highest ever chart success in 1976 with "Don't Fear the Reaper"? Blue Oyster Cult, Deep Purple, Styx, or Uriah Heep? You've got about 10 more seconds to tell me.
And I've got a fever. I've got a fever.
Oh, and the only prescription.
The Bruce Dickinson?
The only prescription.
The
is more
Bruce
cowbell.
Dickinson?
The Bruce Dickinson. All right, y'all. Let's see your answers that you guys went with.
Shut up, Mitch Dog.
All right, we had 70% of the answers for Blue Oyster Cult, with 20% for Deep Purple and 1 for Styx. Your correct answer was Blue Oyster Cult. Yes, Don't Fear the Reaper, Blue Oyster Cult. All right, so it is getting a little bit tighter. The Beagle Boys might be catching up. Let's keep going. Question number 7. Now, what French phrase famously punctuates the chorus of the Talking Heads song Psycho Killer? Is that C'est la vie, qu'est-ce que c'est, s'il vous plaît, or Je suis désolé? Once again, what French phrase famously punctuates the chorus of the Talking Heads song Psycho Killer? C'est la vie, qu'est-ce que c'est, s'il vous plaît, or Je suis désolé? 10 more seconds.
Chanel number 5.
See, Jeff, this is what I was saying. This suit is close enough to that. Maybe that's just what I am for Halloween next year,
very close. You're right.
Just
You're
take
right.
it out a little bit,
You
start
gotta
doing
just,
this.
Make it bigger.
I just gotta lose a lot of weight and then wear it again next year and then just start doing the dance. Once in a lifetime. All right.
Actually, I think that suit was actually made that big, Danny.
Oh, that's weird.
So, yeah, no weight loss necessary. Just
Get it bigger.
Suit.
Yeah, okay, we'll see what we can do. All right, y'all. Your answer for that one, we had 10% of the answer for C'est la vie, 70 for Qu'est-ce que c'est, and 20 for S'il vous plaît. Your correct answer this time is Qu'est-ce que c'est, Psycho Killer, Qu'est-ce que c'est. All right. Yeah, and then everybody does the bass line right after that part. All right, y'all. Here comes question number 8. All right. Now, psychedelic singer. There, it looks like I put it up on my side. It's a little harder to read right now. Oh, and this one's going to be another type in the answer one. So here we go. Psychedelic singer Donovan composed the perennial Halloween classic, Season of the Blank. Go ahead and type in an answer. So once again, psychedelic singer Donovan composed the perennial Halloween classic, Season of the Blank. Fill in that blank, type in a word. You might get points.
High gas prices.
Yeah, well, that's a summer. That's definitely a summer thing is when the gas prices go up, right? So there's definitely a season of higher gas prices. We actually had a lot of answers turned in so far. Let's see what you guys came up with. All right, answers turned in. I'm actually going to read them before I show you up here. We had Dead, Reaper, Devil, Dog, and Witch. Your correct answer, that is the Season of the Witch. Yes, Season of the Witch was your correct answer that time. All right, let's do 2 more questions. Question number 9. All right, here we go. This one is about the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. The Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Heads Will Roll, is sung from the point of view of which Alice in Wonderland character? Is that the Duchess, the Mad Hatter, the Queen of Hearts, or the Cheshire Cat? Once again, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Heads Will Roll, is sung from the point of view of which Alice in Wonderland character? Is that the Duchess, the Mad Hatter, the Queen of Hearts, or the Cheshire Cat? You got a few seconds left to tell me. I think it's going to be a photo finish between our 2 teams in the studio, and I'm so excited to see what happens. All right. Let's see. We're going to see what's happening. All right. Question number 9. Let's see the answers you went with. All right. So we had 36% for the Mad Hatter and 55% for Queen of Hearts and 1 for Cheshire Cat. Your correct answer in Alice in Wonderland, she's always saying, off with their heads. It's the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts was your correct answer that time. All right. Yeah, that is definitely on my Halloween playlist. It's used really well in the TV show Chucky as well. All right, question number 10. Your final question. We will declare a winner for this round and a winner for the night. We're going to find out. Oh, I forgot to tell you what's on the line for this one. I never said what you're going to win the title of. A couple years ago for Halloween, I was DJ Funkenstein, and I'm going to pass that title on to you because you'll be the keeper of the playlist. So you will get to be DJ Funkenstein if you win this round. All right, question number 10. All right, now here it is. And for this one, we are looking for a movie. What 1980s horror classic features a cover of The Doors' People Are Strange by new wave band Echo and the Bunnymen? Is it They Live, The Fog, The Lost Boys, or Hellraiser? Once again, what 1980s horror classic features a cover of The Doors' People Are Strange by new wave band Echo and the Bunnymen? Was it They Live, The Fog, The Lost Boys, or Hellraiser? All right, Chanel, you got those answers. Get them in. You've got a few more moments to get those in.
Caddyshack.
I think it might be in that movie too. No, just kidding. No, it's funny. So legit, this is one of my favorite movies, but I didn't know for the longest time that it was a cover. I just thought this was the original version, and that the Doors, I thought it was the Doors version. It was I knew I knew the Doors wrote it, but I never went out of my way to hear the Doors version. I just thought this was the Doors version. So let's find out the answers you went with. All right, we had 1 for They Live, 2 for the Fog, 7 for The Lost Boys, and 1 for our final answer for Hellraiser. Your correct answer this time was The Lost Boys.
Us too.
Yeah, The Lost Boys, one of my all-time favorite horror movies. And Echo and the Bunnymen contributed a very 1980s version of the song People Are Strange for The Lost Boys. So those were your answers. We're going to declare our top 3. We're going to find out who won this round and then who won the night and became our Trivia Traveler. But first, let's declare our new DJ Funkenstein. All right, in third place, it is Red. Way to go, Red. Joining us late, but getting a lot of points. Red would have done really great, I'm sure, if they were here the whole night of trivia. Brandy San Diego adding to her score. She's going to have a shot at Trivia Traveler, second place last week. And hey, Media Killer is coming back. Yeah, winning our first and our last rounds tonight. So way to go, Ricardo. Doing really well, 792 points.
I'm in the appropriate spot.
Right. In fourth place, yes, we do have Turbo rocking his regular fourth spot. Mitch Dodge with 685 points. He's in fifth. Then we had Beagle Girls right behind, 677 points. Not a Fed. Georgia Peach. Beagle Boys rounding us out. So Beagle Boys, you're behind Beagle Girls by a little over 100 in that one, right? All right, so I was checking last time, and there was a difference about, what, I said 52 points between you guys? You guys had the lead for sure. You guys had more answers right. So we'll see what the new score is after this. But we're going to declare our top 3 for the night and find out our total standings. Do you want to shout out one more time? Ricardo, appropriately enough, is our new DJ Funkenstein. Yeah. And now it is time to find our standings, our final standings for the night. Here they go. So now in third place, and we're going to declare our Trivia Traveler in first place. But in third place, we have Mitch Dodge. Way to go, Mitch Dodge. 3,125 points. Shout out, Mitch Dodge. Turbo getting 3,543 points, which means I think I know who it is.
Turbo. Shout out Turbo.
Brandy San Diego. Way to go, Brandy San Diego. You are the Trivia Traveler. And now let's find out how things went here in the studio. We have the Beagle Girls. Let's see. Let me pull up our, in fourth place, 2,876 points, and then 2,793 points for the Beagle Boys. And the difference was that last round, because there were a couple questions that escaped the boys. There also, you guys went on a tear in that round, getting a lot of the answers right there and getting a bunch of those points back. So yeah, way to go. Really close. Hey, here's the cool thing.
Randy and I are under 22 points away.
Together, though, you guys are an even better trivia team, because you guys do play trivia with me at the Regal Beagle together. That's how we all know each other. And that's the fun thing, is when you guys can challenge each other, you see how close you guys are to each other, right? And now you know when you bring your powers together, you could take on anyone. So way to go, Beagle Boys, Beagle Girls. Beagle Girls victorious this time, but I think we're going to have to do this again, right? Right, guys? Yeah, Beagle Girls. I hope you guys had fun playing with us. Let's see. And then, yeah, shout out Brandy San Diego. Congratulations, our Trivia Traveler for tonight. Yeah, you guys collectively 4th and 5th place, so rounding out our top 5. Ricardo in 6th with Diddy Party, Not a Fed, winning our 4th round. Way to go, Not a Fed. Melody, Georgia Peach, J-Dog, Urinal, all getting above 20 correct answers right for that game. Red, I know you joined us late. Maybe next time you'll be able to join us and get more points, but congratulations. Almost taking out that last round of trivia too. Red did really well in the rounds that they got to play. So thank you all for playing trivia with me tonight. Do want to remind you guys, we mentioned it at the top, next week is election week, and everyone here at the Trivia Tavern encourages you to go vote. Of course, we don't tell you how to vote. We do encourage that you exercise your right to vote because it is our civic duty. And yeah, just go get it done. Make sure you get a chance to do it. If you can't do it on the day, you can do it early. There's all kinds of ways. That being said, because it's election day next Tuesday, we will not be having the Trivia Tavern, so do not tune in. I will not be here. We'll be, I'm sure, paying attention to the news at home. So with all that said, we will see you in 2 weeks. I want to shout out one more time everybody in the studio, Beagle Boys, Beagle Girls.
Hell yeah, Danny.
Thank
Thank you. Also, Danny, everybody give it up in the chat for Danny and here in the studio. Woo! Danny's the best.
That's okay. Oh, thank you so much, Turbo. I really appreciate the kind words. They're getting the microphone situated over here.
Also, if you're in San Diego, the Regal Beagle every Wednesday night, trivia hosted by Danny starting at 7 p.m.
Thank you for the shout out, James. Yeah, that's one of my homes.
Nice.
I love doing the trivia thing, so I'm always doing it. If you guys want to know where to find me, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Duck Money Productions. That's Duck_Money_Productions. And then we'll be calling it a night with the rest of that. So I hope you guys had a good time playing with trivia with me tonight. We always like to sign off with this one. Wondle, or don't ever forget that Wondle plus Wondle equals Toodles. Until next time.